You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave shop talk, new wave, new wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast.
Oh man, welcome, man. We got a little technical difficulty, so we're gonna apologize for the sound right off the top. You know what I mean? Be fixed on the next episode. Well, we had to get this one going because it's election eve, and we're gonna try to have this out, by today, by the morning. While you getting this going, it'll be time to vote. So make sure you go vote. I'm the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my right we got.
It's the FLAWCEE to the B, man.
Yeah.
You know it. To my left we got.
G-Man Gates.
You remember the mics don't work right now.
SD's uncle.
Regular.
SD's uncle. That's what you gotta say, because people ain't gonna know who you are, and you are L and the 7 connected.
Mm-hmm.
Square. You're not even a square. You're a rectangle.
It's an L and a 7.
He's a rectangle.
Oh, shit. And on the Couch Cartel we got.
Bang, 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 bang.
You know what I'm saying?
We got my boy.
Oh,
We don't need no
touch
much.
in the building.
That part right there.
Yeah.
And then,
I
man.
didn't know if you introduced yourself.
No, and then to your right,
Touch in the
man.
building.
To your right,
We here.
got SD, Pasadena Sean. It's all the same.
It's all the same. And
Yes,
next
sir.
to him we got.
He already said something. He
He
said it
already did?
first.
Oh, he was talking in the mic again.
Oh, yeah. You didn't hear him.
No, I ain't hear him.
Yeah.
So nobody heard
Hey,
him.
you know, hey, you got to speak up. We ain't on no mic. No, we speaking up on
Oh,
camera.
Tony Touch in the building.
Tony Touch is in this bitch.
Tony touching this motherfucker. So we brought Gerald here. Gerald came 2 hours late. Keep it 100.
Had to go vote.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you didn't, motherfucker.
Had to vote.
Your ass is at home.
This is our guy when it comes to all the voting needs. So take it away, Gerald. Because he's doing most of the talking. We tired.
Well, I really wanted to come because I had a few questions for the gentleman here
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot.
in the shop.
Shoot.
They're trying to come up with every excuse they can to try to,
Go against Kamala.
blame us
Uh-huh.
if she doesn't win.
I
And
mean black men.
black men.
Okay.
Which is, as far as I'm concerned, it is it's insulting. Number one, it's insulting. And like Kamala said the other day, no, they're saying that the black men are not going to come out and support me, and she's like, not from what I've seen, and not from the numbers that are being reported already.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, the brothers are supporting me 99%.
Right.
So she's debunking, all the gaslighting that's coming from the right side of the aisle, that the black males are going to be the reason that she loses. No, black males we are not going to be the reason that she loses. We're going to be part of the reason that she does win. Just like 90% of all the women in the country are going to be part of the reason that she does win.
But 90% of women are going to vote for her?
Oh yeah, but of course,
No matter their color, right?
no matter their color.
Okay.
It's not a color issue when it comes down to the females.
But you was talking about brothers, so,
Because you've got, I don't want to start naming like superstars and like rappers and people who have money who are not like the working class. They're part of the working class, but they've they've made a little bit of success and they've gotten away from the working class, and that's probably why
Charlamagne the God and old boy on that show.
Yeah.
You know? They even on the Trump commercial.
Who, Yeezy?
No.
Charlamagne.
And what's the other dude's name that's on the show with him?
DJ Envy.
DJ Envy.
So those two guys are talking about they're going to support.
Well, they on the commercial talking about they not going to vote for her because she's giving money to transgenders to have a sex change in jail.
But that was a lie to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So if people can be fooled,
Right.
so easy.
You didn't know?
Because that is just simply a talking point that's coming from like Fox News and the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is absolutely 100% not true, and you cannot substantiate it. Those commercials are just paid ads
But you know what they be?
by super PACs.
They be sound bites of what people say in the past, and it always comes to light. You could have said something 20 years ago when you had the blowout.
Right.
People gonna put your face on it, huh?
No, I'm just saying definitely that was a soundbite with Charlamagne.
Soundbite.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand, like from a hood perspective, and don't get me wrong, we're all in the middle. What I mean by in the middle of what I mean by in the middle of what you're saying is from the hood perspective and from a businessman's perspective and from a normal person's perspective. We understand that people play games. And we know that we have to choose the lesser of the two evils. We don't give a fuck if it's a woman.
You don't have to choose the lesser of the two.
Yes,
evils.
you do.
You have to choose.
That's the
right.
race. Okay.
You have to choose
Okay.
the right individual.
I got you.
So some people will say things like, "We agree to disagree."
Can I finish? Let me finish real
Okay.
quick. What I'm saying is we have to choose the lesser of the two evils.
No, you don't. You just have to choose.
Can I
the
finish?
Right person.
Can I finish?
You gonna keep stopping them when you say that?
So
Never get nowhere.
with that being said, is that both of them have an agenda, correct? Correct. Do both of no.
The way that you
Just yes or no. And then that way I can finish soon as I need to finish.
Say that everybody has an agenda.
I didn't say that everybody. I said both of them
That's like saying everybody
has an agenda.
I mean, when you going for presidency,
You have to have an agenda.
What do you mean? That's what
You
people
don't
are
have-
leaning into. Like,
you
this
don't-
is their agenda. This is their plan they're laying out. Agenda, plan, same thing. This is what they try to do for us.
Agenda means that you have.
You taking a negative connotation
It's
of it,
not
though.
negative, but you have an ulterior motive.
Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no.
Okay, let me rephrase
When you go
that.
to school, they be like, "This is the agenda.
Agenda
This is
for-
what we
right.
trying to get to."
Correct.
This is a
Correct.
subject lesson. This is like the.
Well, no. This is what their presidency. This is what their presidency is going to be based upon. These are the things that they're going to be fighting for.
They're running on.
These are the things that they believe
Their
in.
policy.
These are the things that they stand
Their
behind.
programs.
It's their agenda. Correct.
Don't ask him, nigga.
Correct.
Correct.
All right. So with that being said, we have to pick the lesser of the two evils because we know that the sister doesn't really feel that she's a sister, but spent her whole life putting her people away.
Right.
We know that. Hold on.
You bought into all the
I'm
lies.
not. I did my
I tell you
research.
what, the other
Hold
guy
on. Let me
puts you in
finish. Let me
prison
finish. Let me
so
finish.
darn
Let me
fast.
finish.
The guy will put you in prison so damn
Let me
fast.
hold on.
As a
Let
matter
me
of fact,
finish.
he
Let me
wants you in prison
finish.
right now.
Let me finish. The reason I say this, and I'm only gonna refer to one thing. Fruitville Station.
Right.
Who was the prosecuting attorney on that? And she fought to get them cops off. Who was that?
Because she's a district attorney. That's
But
her
no.
job.
I got you.
Her job is to put
Wrong is wrong.
people in jail.
That's her
Put
job.
Wrong in jail.
So
That's
what
her
she
job.
did, and then two on top of that, I'm not finna disrespect her or anything, discredit her or anything.
You already are.
I'm not. I'm just telling you.
But you already are.
I'm not.
You're bringing up some silly. Stupid
I'm I'm telling you my personal feelings, and you're not acknowledging it.
I tell you
Hear
what
me.
you do.
So listen, no. You don't tell me shit.
I tell you what you do.
Because I'm a grown man.
When you bring up the
No.
that Trump has done, and then we can have a conversation.
Okay.
But if you want to just be one-sided and throw
I'm not
stones at
you
Kamala,
haven't even let me finish my
you do
point.
the same thing when it comes down to Trump.
So listen.
So I don't want
I got you.
I don't want to hear you going at her.
I got
and
you.
not coming at him.
I'm coming at
Because
him.
the shit that he's done is 80,000 times
You didn't
worse.
even let me make my point.
Because
you
you're trying to come at my sister.
I'm not. You got to let me make my point to understand where I'm coming from. And that right there, case in point, shows that you're fighting for something that is that you believe in that's a little bit different than what I believe in. Now let me finish.
That's why we can't
Hold
get
on.
nowhere.
No,
Because
just let me
there's
finish.
No organization whatsoever.
We can't get nowhere.
You believe in
We
some
can't
different
get nowhere
company,
because you won't let
but
me
all the
finish.
Republicans,
That's the issue.
They are locked. They're locked arm and step to step on.
You done made me
on
spill
what
my
they
Hennessy.
believe in.
But look, this is
That's
why
some
we
nigga
never
shit.
can talk politics because, like,
We gotta talk politics.
But you gotta feel if he's saying his point, how you gonna keep interrupting him before he get his point up?
His point is one-sided.
But it
You
doesn't
didn't even
matter.
let me make my point.
It doesn't really matter if it's
Hey,
one-sided. It
It's
doesn't really
getting
matter
late.
if it's one-sided or not. You still gotta let him get his point across.
You won't let him
And
land,
then
bro.
You say whatever you gotta say after he's done.
Tony.
Because
You want everybody to listen to you.
Saying what he was gonna say 5 minutes
The
ago.
towels in the back, and the towels all the way in the back.
We understand you for Kamala. I'm voting for
In
it
the back,
too.
by the-
But
by
all
the
I'm saying is let him say what he wants to say because we don't know who he's voting for.
Let him land. You want everybody to listen to you. Let him land.
If he had mentioned,
But the thing is,
He don't have to mention nothing about
You can't
Donald
do
Trump
it
when
when
all we're talking about is Kamala. Why would he bring the other side in?
because
to make
y'all
an
voted for
argument?
Donald Trump.
Who is
No, we're not.
Why would you say that?
Because
No, we're
that's
not.
what they're reporting in the news, that you black brothers is voting for Donald Trump, and that's
So
why she's
so
voting.
that's the issue is that you
Are
believe
you
the
white?
news.
Are you white?
That's the issue
Are you
is that
white
you
or
believe
black?
what other people think.
Wait.
And you won't hear it from the horse's
Are you
mouth.
white or black?
So hold on. So hold on.
Wait.
So hold on. With
Why
this
can't you
being
come in
said,
and
hold
ask
on.
us what our
Hold on.
brothers voted for
Hold on.
instead of accusing us?
That-
You can't
that is-
accuse.
that is
Why
a
can't
great
you come
assessment.
in here and ask us who we have voted for instead of coming here accusing us like you're a white man?
because what he's doing is he's attacking her like
You didn't even let me
No,
fucking
why you
finish.
putting it back on?
He's
I'm
not
talking about
attacking
you.
If you let me finish,
Stop
then you will
talking about
understand.
her.
Let me finish.
All right,
So with this being said,
You said-
I'm just saying this. Now, I said what I
You
said about
black
Kamala.
brothers.
With Donald Trump.
The
We
fuck
know
are you?
that when there comes a change of power, he ain't going. You see what I'm saying? We know that if there's something going on in the world, he's going to go to Twitter and be opinionated about it. These are things that we've seen from him. The shit that happened when it was time for him to get out of office and he didn't want to leave. You see what I'm saying?
January 6th.
January, yeah. So with all that being said, that's why I feel we have to pick the lesser of the two
Man,
evils.
he's tripping, dude.
So with that being said,
You have
Kamala, compared to Trump, is a beautiful spirit. Compared to Trump, let's just be honest.
Right, of course.
Because from where we come from as black people, we don't give a fuck what you do. We'll forgive you.
Definitely.
Our grandparents were forgiving people.
Right.
We're forgiving people.
So you're saying you'll forgive all the evils of Donald Trump?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we
He's talking
forgive
about- he's talking
people.
about Kamala right
Kamala.
now. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're
What do you have a
forgiving
personal vendetta against this dude? You sound like you got a
That's his
personal.
nephew. He
Yeah.
trying to sun him right now.
No, he can't son me.
He trying to sun
Yeah,
him right
he
now.
can't son me. So with all that being said, we ain't even gonna even entertain that shit because he know who I am and I know who he
Here's
is.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, you got a personal vendetta
and you know
against
what's funny?
Donald Trump.
It all intertwines.
You need
And I
prayer,
love my
bro.
uncle.
You gotta
And
pray
I
on
love
that.
and I love having these debates
You
with
might
my
wanna
I'm sorry,
pray
I
on
got
that.
the mic on like I got the mic, you got the mic in your hand.
Nobody got the mic.
So
Hear your
yeah,
headphones.
yeah. But you know, I love debating with my uncle.
Uh-huh.
This is what
this is what we've done our whole lives.
Right, for sure.
And even though if he's not right, if he is right, and there's been a lot of times, I'm not going to even front, where he's been right.
Right.
I don't care if it's right.
Hold on.
It's delivery. No, it ain't no hold on.
I know his delivery sucks.
His delivery sucks.
It
Ain't
sucks.
no hold on.
It does. But
Fuck
your
a hold
delivery
on.
sucks sometimes.
Okay.
My delivery sucks.
Well, my delivery don't suck right now.
Sean done went to sleep
Get the
and woke
fuck out
up
of
with
here,
violence.
man.
But
When
listen,
my delivery suck, you tell me that it sucks. That's what's our problem.
that part right there.
We don't tell people.
But-
we don't tell our own black people
but
that your
listen.
delivery sucks.
But listen, back to your point. As far as making a choice, we need to find people who are going to change this economy for real. We need somebody who's going to come in and look at this shit and say, it's fucked up. Working people like yourself, Juice, Flossie,
You ain't gonna change it.
fucking Tony Touch, myself, they make it hard for people like us.
Definitely.
And they make it easy for people who come in this country. It's like when it's like when T-Mobile back in the day would do right by a new customer, but wouldn't do shit for an existing customer.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's the same philosophy,
Yeah.
and it's fucked up.
'Cause they
Because
give you like
I'm gonna
5
tell you, hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. It's a lot of people here, right, that can use assistance and help, and they taking that money and sending it to Ukraine, and they sending it to other places. When we got people right here that got issues with paying their fucking rent because they work every day. Food is high, gas is high,
Exactly.
and
that's why
and
you should
listen.
have went and voted today, because all those issues that you're bringing up right now
Okay,
are on the ballot.
I got you. And we did vote. But once again, we're having a debate. So with that being said, no. This is a debate, really.
It's a discussion.
It's a discussion.
If it's a debate, that means that you're for Trump and I'm for Kamala. Then it's a debate.
I got you. You're absolutely right. So
Shut
with
up.
that being with that being said, this is a discussion. And with two people having a discussion, hearing an opinion and understanding that, look, where we come from, all of us, even you, a lot of the shit that's went on lately has affected all of us.
Of course.
The food prices, food is astronomical right now.
Hell yeah.
We used to can go and spend $100 and come out the grocery store with at least 4 to 5 bags.
Mm-hmm.
Now when we spend $100, it's 2 bags.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Whose
saying?
fault is that?
What do you mean? That's Biden's fault. Because before it does, before that, I can go get.
That's why y'all
I can.
so
No, listen.
So whose fault you think
It's
it is?
Biden's fault.
Wait.
You know why?
Who fault
Because
you think
before
it is?
that,
See, you won't
I
let
can go
nobody
get.
can speak.
I
Can
can
we
go
speak?
get 3 juices
I'm
for
gonna step
$3.50. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Food for less.
Go ahead.
Cause I can't
Go
talk.
ahead.
If I can't
Go
talk,
ahead.
I'm going outside.
Go
Pick
ahead.
you up.
Go ahead.
If it's only one
have a
person
seat.
talking,
No.
I want
I'm
to
not gonna
stack
listen no
issues,
more.
And I'm gonna address all the issues
Go
that
ahead.
you guys stack up. Now you talked about food. You talked about clothes. You talked about gas. and
I
you
didn't
guys-
talk about clothes.
Well,
I strictly said
And the
food.
pussy is more than $40.
so
We used to pay.
so I want
Jokes. That's
I want
it.
Tony
That's
to
it.
touch.
Allegedly.
So whose fault is it?
I want Tony to
Whose fault is it? Who you think's fault is
It's
it?
our own fault.
It's our fault that the prices of
You got
food
it.
went up?
You got it. Because I work in the industry.
Explain that to me.
It's our fault because you should have never ever patronized those who are price gouging. The only individual who's brought up addressing price gouging has been Kamala.
So it's our fault.
It is our fault.
I disagree.
So
Because I didn't ask for none of
So you
this shit.
saying that? So you saying that
We at the bottom.
Biden has never
I'm
been
not at the
aware
bottom.
of
No,
price
technically.
gouging?
Does Biden own the food
Hold on,
corporation?
hold on. What
No,
did
no,
you-
hold on. Does he
No,
own the
no,
food
no.
corporation?
Listen. What did
Kamala
you just
don't
say?
own it either.
Wait,
She
hold
just brought
on.
it
What
up.
did you
But
just
she's
say?
gonna address it.
But you said that's something she's running on, right?
That's one
And
of
I'm
the
asking you,
one of the
and I'm asking you,
agendas, as he
if
calls
I-
her.
and I'm
issues.
asking
You got a crush on her,
I'm
huh?
asking you.
Yeah.
You do.
He
Yeah,
fucked
There's a
so
lot
her.
of niggas that want to
He
fuck.
fucked her
You
in
wanna
like the
fuck
10th
her.
You
grade.
don't think Biden is aware
Fucked
of
her
that?
in
That
his
nigga got
dream.
Montel Williams aspirations.
So that's why they gave us.
He
the
fucked her. You got
stimulus.
to
That's why
fantasize.
those checks.
He's
are
Montel
so
Williams,
high.
Montel Jordan.
Now I'm out here.
Jordan, nah.
This is some bullshit.
This nigga here,
So
man.
they were fucking.
This nigga here,
You
man.
want to vote
fuck
for her and fuck
and
her.
fuck her.
What
That's
the
something
fuck
that
is
Kamala's
going
running
on?
on.
Yeah.
Do you
Y'all gotta speak
not
up a little
think
bit.
that? Do you not think that Biden is aware of that? And she's running on that. That's one of the issues she's running.
They
on.
wanted to
I'm
fuck
aware
her.
of that.
Right.
I'm just saying. Do you think that Biden's not aware of that?
He addressed it already
How?
by
So-
giving you the stimulus.
Who?
But what?
Biden.
What
I'm
stimulus
saying
did
is-
Biden give?
All of them. All of them. That's the whole point. You guys are keep making the mistake of thinking that Donald Trump gave you some because
No.
he
I know that people
He
think
slowed
that,
it
but not all
down
people think
so
that.
that he could put his
Listen,
name on
but
the
not
checks.
all people think that. We know that, but
Okay.
the real people
But-
know.
Neither one of the presidents gave you the stimulus.
See,
What are
I
you
like-
talking about?
I like how you just said that. Hold on,
Congress.
Now,
Okay, Congress, not
Yeah.
president.
It's an executive order.
Okay, but it didn't come from none of the
It
presidents.
did too.
No, it did not.
It came from the Federal Reserve Bank.
No, they didn't.
Where did money come from?
No, it didn't
It
come
did.
from the
No, it
president.
did.
Where did it come from?
He had to ask them
Sign
if they could
for it.
agree on it.
That's it. But
Okay,
who
so-
did it come from?
They-
Him.
The
Congress.
president.
It came from the president. That's his. That was one of his issues. One of his executive orders that he had passed, and it was due to the pandemic. So the pandemic didn't hit us until the end of 1920.
I gotta
Okay.
I gotta stop you right there. Because the pandemic started in March of 2020.
Come on, man.
No, it started in 19.
No,
2019.
It started in 19.
2019 and
And
2019.
I'm gonna explain to you how it
It
started.
did start in
Oh,
2019.
December
explain to you how it
of
started.
19. Yeah, people started getting sick. Right? People started
Who,
getting
who,
sick.
got, who started getting sick first?
People that
The
was
people that
traveling.
came from China.
What, it was the
Right.
old people.
But
So they were down
were-
on the cruise ships or down on the airplanes.
Yeah.
And there's an island off of
Okay.
Italy which is called Sardinia. It's called a blue zone. And they call those the centurions, like the blue zones that are
Yeah,
in
I'm
like
over there. I know what you're
and,
talking about.
in
They live
Asia.
out all this and shit. I know about all that
So,
shit, but when I'm
Well,
saying
I'm not
that,
saying you
we're
guys
not
don't
talking
know
about that.
about anything.
But
I'm
no,
not trying to, like,
you
patronize
said that
anybody.
you said that was his last executive order.
No, it wasn't.
That's
That
what
was
you're
his
saying.
first.
But he was on his way out. This is December, right? December 19.
He didn't have
He
it.
became president in 2020.
He called it a
Thank
hoax.
you.
He
He
told
can't-
you to drink bleach.
It doesn't.
It was not his
I'm
last
not.
anything.
What I'm saying is, he didn't give us the money or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that your timeline it don't add up
Why is he
because
going
they
money?
didn't give the money
he-
until what?
2021.
he slowed
Like
down.
late 2020.
That was like late 2020.
Late
That was
2020.
way
because
after.
he.
So
he
you
was
think
already
that
gone
they
for a year.
retroactive from 19 to say, oh, he signed
No,
this?
man.
No, he
No.
didn't wait.
No.
He
They
slowed-
didn't. They shut the government
slowed-
and everything down. Like soon as the NBA got shut down, March what
The whole
23rd
world. Yeah, the whole
or
world.
something. Soon as basketball got shut down, everything else came after that.
Mhm.
Basketball was the first thing that said we not playing no more.
Think about
It was no. You
Right.
can think about it all you want.
Think-
It was basketball. Everything was going on
Yeah.
just as planned.
You have-
Rudy Gobert went up there and started saying, "Oh, I touched this mic, I touched this mic," and everybody
Everything got shut
on
down.
Utah caught COVID. They said, "Oh, we stopping the NBA right now. We
Yes.
stopping
You're
it."
right.
Next thing you know,
You're
niggas
right.
wasn't going to
You're
work.
right.
Niggas wasn't doing nothing.
You're right.
Everything was stopped. They was like, "Oh, if you sick, you got to stay in the house for 2 weeks." That was then. That was March of 2020. So you trying to tell me that Biden was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen in the future," and so we're gonna sign this, and Trump was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit on this and wait until it's mine." No,
That's exactly what he did.
it was already his.
Yeah.
He was the president for 2.5
No,
months
bro.
already.
You write your own script,
You-
bro.
Man,
No, bro.
listen, bro.
You're
I know,
writing your own
I know it's
script.
4 years later, and you
You're
probably
writing
don't
your
remember.
own
Wait,
script.
John,
That's,
what are you
that's
trying
the
to say?
chronological events of the things that happened.
Because you
They didn't give the money
you
to the
fell for
summertime.
lie. You fell for the lie.
No,
Okay.
how could I fall for the
Because
lie when it was right before my eyes?
Talk to him,
It
Jules.
wasn't no lie.
Talk to him, Jules.
Man, come on,
Talk He don't listen.
I know you want to be.
We
right
love him,
in
but he don't
the sense
listen.
of your words, but you 100% wrong on this.
I'm 100% right.
No, you 100% wrong. And like Donovan and SD said, we're not saying that Trump was like, oh, I'm gonna give y'all this money. All he did was sign it. All he did was sign it. These things had to be passed in order for us to get that money.
So based on what he just said, I said who passed the first stimulus, right? It says an inside look at how Donald Trump's name came to appear on stimulus checks.
We know that you keep talking about.
No, because he's trying to say the
Go
wrong.
ahead, read what you were
So he's
saying.
trying to say the
Reap
wrong.
what you sow, nigga.
Read what you were saying.
So, because you fact checked me, I'm gonna fact check you
Go
back.
ahead.
So,
Fuck your fact checks.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
He was doing that to me. I just
So
wanted to do it. I want to see how.
they want to know how his name got to became on the checks.
Because he was the president at the time.
No, he was a president, but he was mismanaging the pandemic, and
I
that's why
know,
he
but
lost
what
the
I'm just
election.
saying, man, he was the president at the time, so that answers that question.
Question right
It
there.
says right here, Donald Trump has
he's
always
not
liked to
listening to
put
you.
his name on hotels, golf resorts, even steaks. Okay, as president, his black market signature, was It was outsized and famously distinctive. So his letters on everything he signs is like this.
That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
Just listen.
I'm trying to, because
So-
nowhere in there
so
did you say
when-
anything about Biden.
So just take it easy. So it said how his name became on the
Okay,
check.
come on.
So when questions were raised about whether he would want his name on millions of stimulus checks sent to Americans last year, so this is going back to 2021.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's propaganda. We already know that he wanted his name on there because he wanted people to think he gave them the money. And we just said that they had to pass that bill through Congress. They had to pass it through everywhere
You don't
before he even
understand
got
that?
up there.
What are you,
He
slow?
can't do shit without them passing it.
What you can't do is double talk me because he just said it was propaganda. And when you use like phrasing like propaganda, you're trying to say that someone is making this up. So what I'm doing is I'm reading to you guys.
No, what I'm
We're not saying no.
Time out.
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying the
Deuce.
same thing you're
Go
saying
ahead,
right
Deuce.
now.
Go ahead.
I'm saying we on the same page. on that.
Page.
So I'm saying the propaganda, what you're talking about, is he wanted people to think
Think
that the
that
money
he
was
paid
coming
him. He
from
ain't paid him
Okay,
shit.
personally.
I understand the
You
way that
understand?
you said that. Okay, so it is propaganda when it's coming from him. Okay, or you can say
He said
that
he wanted his name on buildings,
Or
golf
you-
courses, and all of that.
I'm just reading what the writers have put down. Okay,
But you go ahead. We're
Okay.
gonna let you land.
so it says when questions were raised about whether he would want his name on millions of stimulus checks sent to Americans last year,
You say hell yeah.
it said
Hell
not
yeah,
only
he's okay.
it not only
course
seems
he's gonna agree with
plausible. It said it not only seemed plausible, it also unleashed a firestorm of criticism from Democrats. Okay. Now, internal emails obtained by ABC News give an inside look at the scramble to add Trump's name just days before payments started to go out in the middle of a presidential election year.
What I personally think is that, like, you found something online and thought it was going to be relevant to what you were talking about, and personally, I think it's kind of backfiring because what you were saying was that Biden was the one that signed it, and now he just wanted to put his name on it. But
Biden never signed those checks because he didn't have the need.
when
to
I
try to
say
look big
signed,
and
I
put his
mean
name on
signed the bill to say that
Because
the
he
people were
did.
going to get the money.
He's the one who got the bill
Find
passed.
it. What you're looking at right now is not going to tell me that.
So
It's not that article.
So,
I'm trying to tell you that
The
whatever you're trying to
documents-
read is only about why the nigga got his name on the checks. That's
Right.
not going to read why
the
or
documents
Exactly.
The documents
Dude.
provide a glimpse behind the scenes as Trump's administration sought to take credit. The documents provide a glimpse behind the scenes as the Trump administration sought to take credit for payments. And for the first time, the government has released images showing versions of the checks that did not make the final cut, including those with then Treasury Secretary, which is Steve Mnuchin, and this guy
Fuck
was
them
looking for him.
checks.
Of course,
His name-
that's who name it should be. It should be the treasurer's
He was the
name,
biggest crook in the
not
country.
Donald Trump.
I'm gonna show you guys a picture where you guys are gonna understand what I'm talking about. Okay, alongside Steve Mnuchin's name, alongside Trump. So Steve Mnuchin was the Treasury Secretary.
That's some
And he's
Dr.
been
Dre
hiding.
shit. You make the beat, I mix it, and I put my name on it.
Here's
Mustard,
You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
That's
same
everybody.
shit.
That's everybody. Same shit. Same
Just in
shit.
politics.
Same shit.
That's all it
And who's
is.
named Donald
Same
Trump?
shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tony write the
But
checks.
that's not
I
what
take
we're-
the credit
so
for it.
why don't you just say that Steve Mnuchin gave you the money? Because he's the Treasury Secretary.
I never said Donald Trump get. None of us ever said
Yes.
Donald Trump
Yes,
gave us
you
the
did.
money. No, we
No, we
didn't.
didn't.
Yes,
no,
you
we didn't.
did.
No, we did not.
You
Yes.
said Biden.
Time out. See,
Yes,
hold on.
he
Hold on.
All right, well, who said it?
Hold on.
Who
I'm
said
gonna
Donald
tell
Trump
you
gave
what
us
he
money?
said in layman's terms.
Which one?
So
Who
you
said
can
that Donald
understand.
Trump gave us money?
Watch this.
You can't answer that question.
What he
I
said.
never said that.
What he said.
I never said that.
Was
You're pointing fingers and
your
you're wrong.
thing was why black people not voting for
Tell the truth.
Kamala and this and that, right? That was your
Tony,
argument.
maybe not.
Tell
Hold
the truth.
on. That was your argument, right?
Tell the
One
truth.
thing at a time.
Don't point
We don't want
fingers
you
if
to
you're gonna
double
lie.
cross us either. That was one thing you said,
You're
right?
gonna point
Black
fingers, tell
men
the
are
truth.
not gonna vote for Kamala because of something, right?
Well, he's
And
making up all this.
time out. So what he said was
Making up shit. Right
it's a lot of people out there that think Donald Trump gave them that money and they're gonna get some more money. That's what he said.
I
He
told
didn't
you
say-
Donald Trump
he
didn't
didn't
give
say that
that.
he thought that he gave them the money. He said that's probably why people don't want to vote for her because they think they got more money coming. It wasn't him
He
personally,
did say that, and
but
part of
that's
his
what he
conversation.
was trying to tell you. Not that those were his thoughts.
But what
He was telling you why what you were saying was relevant to other people and why they may feel certain ways. Like they may feel certain ways because they might think that Trump gave them the money. One, they may feel like, oh, she did the Fruitville station wrong. Oh, she put a lot of black people in jail.
But the niggas were selling drugs and it was against the law.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
it's a lot-
She had to do her
I
job.
agree.
She was doing her job.
I
She's
agree.
a prosecutor. She's trying to move up. Do y'all watch Lincoln Lawyer?
All
Yeah.
the time.
So the black lawyer
And that's
on
what
there,
she's a
I look
prosecutor.
at her as like Kamala.
Right.
Because she's trying to do her job, and then she got these other races, not
It's
racist, but races, you know what I mean, of people that's want her job.
It's so funny to me that black people want.
Are you black?
I am.
Okay, well, you don't sound like
No,
it.
he's black biracial.
You don't sound like it, motherfucker.
So
You don't sound black. In your
What?
beginning, your opening approach, you sound white.
thank you, sir.
Okay, I just
No,
want to let
no.
you know that.
Thank you, Mr.
I know.
Tony Touch.
He came from Cleveland and
So-
Cali to be
Sound like
black.
a white man. A white man pretending to be black when he wants to.
He let
So-
his hair grow out white.
So
It's the white ghost right here.
He wants to be black when he's around black people.
let me just finish this right here. So it says after
Go ahead,
alongside Secretary
heard
Treasury
me.
Secretary
He
Steve
wants-
Mnuchin
He wants to be black when he's around black
alongside Trump's right. Okay, in the
people. That's
end,
the kind of
in
nigga.
the
That's
end,
the kind of
people,
nigga he is.
President Donald J.
Yes.
Trump
Uncle Tom ass
appeared
motherfucker.
below the words economic impact payment. Okay, economic impact payment.
The truth,
Okay, on the memo
though. The honest
line
God, too.
of the final
He'd be black
version
around
of the
that.
checks,
Switch
which
to
were
white.
sent to 35 million Americans, unlike Trump. President Joe Biden's name did not appear on a new round of stimulus checks
And praise the white
that
man.
started going out this spring. We're
And
going back
praise
to
the white man.
2021, right?
Right.
Although Biden did not sign, the latter mailed to the Americans to notify them about the payments. The inclusion of Trump's name on the actual checks last year, which experts believe was unprecedented, sparked controversy as the president ran from re-election. Okay, so he did it on purpose. Critics accused Trump,
Let's kill the woman.
who
Am I
has
missing
made
something? Hold on. Am I missing something?
branding
Because Trump
businesses
was president from what years to what years?
2016 to 2020.
Okay.
So in
Sure.
January 6, 2020, he sparked an insurrection to try to take over the
And
government
Biden was
and
president
to
from
kill
2020
Mike
to
Pence.
2024.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it just says that Trump was trying to, his name, he wants to put his own name and trying to take credit for an aid program Americans relied on amidst an economic crisis, which was the pandemic. Trump tried to take credit for it. And all the people who received the stimulus check are trying to give Trump the credit, but the whole program was passed by Joe Biden. Okay, and Joe Biden just didn't put his name on it.
Another white man.
So why don't you vote for Kamala? Don't be giving me that another white man. Just vote for Kamala. Just vote for Kamala because she's not only, like SD said, the
I'm
lesser
not
of the
voting
two
for none of
evils.
them puppets.
Then I can't have a conversation with him. I just came back from the vote.
Well, I'm gonna put it out there like
They're
that,
puppets.
man. I'm voting for Kamala.
They're
You know,
puppets.
I done already voted. You know what I mean? I'm just going to drop my shit in the ballot. I already did it up. You know what I mean? So
Vote for one of the puppets.
it is what it is.
About
But
that one.
what I want to know
If we went back 100 years,
would be
and-
almost
and-
slaves.
we would be. So if you go back 100 years, okay,
We wasn't slaves 100 years ago. But
that's
go
when the
ahead.
Ku Klux Klan was in its heyday.
Yeah. We was out
So
selling watermelon
and you still had to deal. You still had to deal with Jim Crow law. Okay,
Yeah.
even that.
You know, it's funny.
You want to be white.
That's how my grandpa made his living,
I think
selling watermelon.
Yeah.
He sold fruit.
Gerald wants you to be
He
white.
grew shit. And you know what's
You
funny?
want to be white. Man.
Like your grandma. Didn't she have a garden?
My grandma?
Yeah. Who had a garden in your family?
We got a garden.
Gerald
Probably
is
my,
white. Want to be white.
probably like my aunties and shit, like that stayed like.
We all do. We all grow our own fruit.
down
Right,
south.
right.
Yeah.
They all
I
had
remember
gardens.
My grandmother, she had daycare.
Daycare.
She had daycare.
But she never had like a little garden in the back where she
Nah.
grew certain
She
shit.
stayed from when I was born and stuff, and you know, she lived in a high rise.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's come to like some sort of like an understanding with everybody. It doesn't have to be an agreement, but an understanding that those stimulus checks did not come from Donald Trump.
No, that was the understanding. That's what I was trying to tell you. You didn't get that part.
But
Like we know that didn't come from Trump.
But the
No
part-
no matter if he said he gave us the money, we as intelligent people knew that didn't come from him.
But there was a
but
statement
other
earlier
people,
that said that it was.
the statement. I tried to overstand you so you can understand that he was speaking on other people what they think because the other
Agreed.
people
No,
are
I know.
out there in
No,
the
no, no.
workforce.
I agree.
I don't think
But
you
that's
do.
what we have to address.
But they're hustling.
Because he's part of the community. And because he brought that up, I still have to address that he brought it up.
We're a
Because
part of the
he's-
community.
Okay.
There's
Even
people that
you.
are out there
I
who
get
actually
what
feel
you're
and
saying.
You can't
believe
afford
that
the
way.
shit they
I
can
get what you're
afford.
saying.
So if he
So
says
you're
something
part of
like
the
that,
community.
and then we don't correct it or speak on it, Bill, then they might think it's gospel. So we do have to you have to debunk what is not true, which is like fake news. And it's so funny that the guy who put his name on the stimulus checks, who didn't even sanction the program, but wanted to take credit for it because he didn't want to leave office to begin with. That's why the insurrection on January the 6th, because he didn't plan on leaving. Scaramucci. So Scaramucci said that this guy doesn't plan on leaving the office. And he was like one of the fixers for Trump. And then he got away from Trump. And Scaramucci right now has wrote books so people can understand who this guy really and truly is. But I'm thankful that
But if
SD
you want to
brought it
hide
up.
something from somebody, put it in a book.
Yes, sir.
'Cause,
Because most folks ain't gonna read it.
most folks ain't gonna read it. Yeah, have you read the book?
Scaramucci's?
Yeah.
It just came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you spell Scaramucci for
Yeah, let me get it for you. Hang on,
Our
hold on a
people?
second. Hold on.
Because I mean, I would think it's like SCARAMUCCIA or I or CHIA.
Who is Scaramucci?
No, yeah.
Who is Scaramucci? The Trump administration.
Yep. So, we just trying to figure out.
Wikipedia. Anthony Scaramucci.
No, spell it,
Scaramucci,
man.
Scaramucci, born January 6, 1964, is an American.
Why was he born on
financier who
January
briefly served
6th,
as
though?
the White House Director of Communications
Man.
from July
Ain't that-
31st to July 31st, 2017.
That's crazy.
Ain't that nothing, bro?
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's what a coincidence. So, how you say you spell Scaramucci?
SCARAMUCCIA. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got SCAR ANUCCI.
That's what I said.
Man, I knew it was double something.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Because it's Italian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't use the CH. They use the double C.
Scaramucci was the first one to send out the warning flag on Trump.
Was it him?
It was him.
It was him, not Pence.
No.
Pence came
It
later.
was Scaramucci, and then it was Rex Tillerson. So Rex Tillerson was the he was the Exxon Mobil CEO, and he said this guy is a fucking idiot. Is what Rex Tillerson called Donald Trump. So he was the first one to fail out of the
He's an idiot and trying to be a bully.
Yeah, he said he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Shout out to Diddy.
Who is Rex
Joe
Tillerson?
Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, rest in peace to Quincy Jones.
Rest in peace to Quincy Jones. You know what I'm
Rest in peace
saying?
to Quincy Jones.
Rest in
Like,
peace to Quincy Jones.
2017 to
He died
2019,
on
the administration of
Diddy's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Diddy's birthday was today?
Yeah. Yeah. They had a thing on Instagram where he was talking to his family and they sung happy birthday.
So,
hey,
so
check it out.
We gotta just interject real quick on some other shit. You know, shout out to Young Thug. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome home, nigga.
Thunder is free.
Welcome
You
home.
heard a little glimpse of that first day out shit. Banging. He was trying to tell y'all that Gunner ain't snitching. He still riding with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know here on Shop Talk, we was talking about was he snitching or was he not? And we were saying, you know, Thug could have set that up like, hey, bro, this is how you do it. This is how you go home to do this album.
So listen.
Yeah.
If any one of us three was in that situation, let's say, hypothetically, I'm the ringleader.
Right.
I'm going to say, we got to keep this shit going. So I'm going to do anything I could do to get y'all home.
Right.
that's a smart man because
You know why? Because we got to keep it going. But you know what was funny? Gunner said a year ago he was still signed to YSL. He was still, you know, still doing the same shit.
Yeah.
But he just didn't speak on it.
Yeah.
Which,
Why would you speak on it now?
well,
No, we talking about then.
then the reason he didn't speak on it because he couldn't
Yeah.
legally. He couldn't speak on it.
Yeah.
But he rolled with his boy.
Yeah.
And on the first day out is that he addressed that little baby. He told, what did he say? Little baby Gunner didn't snitch.
And what did Young Thug attorney do when he got up? Did y'all hear that?
Oh, I saw.
didn't hear that?
He made a statement.
He got up and said, look, so when he gets out, he still needs to talk to felons. He want to do music with Young Gunner, who's a felon now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He still has to, he's on his label. He has to make music with him. They're only going to do stuff professional. That was the first name he named. Like, no matter what other criminals I can't fuck with, I got to fuck with Young Gunner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I was like, you know what? I was right.
You
Right
was.
about
A year
what?
ago. I
Right
was
about
right
what?
because I said, they set this, like he just said, they set this up. Like, hey, do what you got to do to get out.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying?
And I got
do what you got to do to get out. Don't worry about what
Release
people
the
going to say
behavior.
about you. Don't worry about what people going to say.
Keep
Because
this shit
there's a
going.
reason why.
have you ever
You know
been-
why?
have you
There's a
ever-
reason why.
We got to
it
keep
is-
it going.
Yeah.
Listen,
Because if
listen,
there's no label
listen,
when
you
I
have-
get
you have
out,
to look at it
look,
from
I
a
got to do a
legal-
lot more work.
You have to look at it from a legal
Imagine
perspective.
that.
Yes.
So Chooch goes to jail. He's the man.
Yes. You have to look at it
You
from
can
a
do
legal
it.
perspective. Yes.
Nigga, you gonna do
You
it.
have to look at it from a legal perspective. Why did the
So when he
attorney
get
come
out, he can be bigger.
Bruh,
And then
Go
that
ahead,
puts
go
you on
ahead,
a pedestal.
go ahead, go ahead.
Bruh, you have to look at this from a legal perspective. So the attorney spoke out for one simple, intelligent reason. He says when he gets out, he's still going to be doing business with these individuals who are entertainers, rappers, who are businessmen.
Correct.
So when the attorney puts it out there, this is so that they don't get charged for double jeopardy. charged for the same crime twice. So you put it out in the media because you cannot be charged twice for the same crime once you have been released from any obligation or
Man,
culpability.
stop it. You can. If you was found guilty, they had, man.
What's
stop
called
it.
double jeopardy?
Listen, double
Only
jeopardy.
black people suffer double jeopardy.
Listen, double jeopardy. See, that's how I know you ain't been to jail. Double jeopardy is when you get found not guilty and then they charge you for the same crime. He didn't get found not guilty. He pled guilty. He pled guilty in a court of law. See, you've never been to jail, right? Okay, when you go to jail and you got a crime, say your crime is fucking running a red light, right? But when you ran that red light, you hit somebody, right? Now you got some vehicular type shit.
Manslaughter.
May not be manslaughter, but it's some vehicular type shit,
manslaughter because
right?
you broke the law for running the light.
Okay, so if you plead guilty, you gotta stand up in front of the court and admit your guilt and tell these people, and you're gonna have the prosecutor over there saying, you knew that light was red, yes. You knew you hit the gas, yes. You knew you were about to hit those people, yes. You knew you hit those people, yes. You knew you hurt somebody, yes. You still drove off, yes. They're gonna break it down to every little aspect that you took. So when you take a deal, that's why he had to get up and say, yeah, you know, I committed these crimes, I did this. So when Gunner got up there, and this is why people were saying he was snitching, because when he got up there, they was like, so you know y'all a gang. Yeah, we a gang. So you know y'all was doing illegal things. Yeah, we know we was doing illegal things. You know this guy is the ringleader. Yeah, I know. Right? But the ringleader to him could be, he runs the label. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do all of that, it makes the world who's looking at this, that video wasn't supposed to come out. Ain't nobody, like, case been like this since fucking OJ. You know what I'm saying? All you do is hear about it and you might hear closing arguments.
So refresh my memory on the young thug. Did somebody get killed?
Plenty of people got killed.
So when they had him incarcerated, they had him for murder charges?
They had him for murder for hire. They had him for racketeering. It was a RICO. It was a RICO. But what saved him to me, people don't think about this. What saved him to me is because the state of Georgia was putting RICOs on all rappers. They put a RICO on this other rapper that was his opposition, named YFN Lucci, right? He was fighting the same shit, murders and all of this type of shit. They gave this nigga a deal. He would do 20 years converted sentence and do 5. Once they did that and they was like, oh, he gonna be out in some months, I was like, Thug getting off.
Did he?
Because now they set a precedent.
Did he give up people to get that deal?
What, nigga? Say it again.
Precedent.
He set the precedent. So what that tells me is that you don't have to. You just admit your own guilt. Because they arrested 28 motherfuckers with him. You know what I'm saying? And the day before he pleaded guilty, it was probably like 7 other people on his side that pleaded guilty. You know what I'm saying? They was giving out major deals like, yeah, oh, you committed that murder? Oh, 7 years. Oh, you committed that? Oh, we're gonna give you 5 years.
They want the cold cases to be settled.
They want everything
to satisfy the families. So
satisfy the families and to keep their record.
Did they have to pay money when they pleaded out and got plea deals? Did they have to pay money, restitutions of any sort?
They didn't say anything about the restitution.
Well,
but I'm sure they have to have restitution. And he was probably worth like $20 million when he went in. He was worth like between 4 and 6 now.
So then he paid some restitution.
He had to pay some restitution. You know what I'm saying? But if you got 20 mil in the bank and they told you got to pay 19 of it to get out of jail, or you're gonna do life, what you gonna do? You're gonna give him that 19 million. So the money is really not an object when you still got, you know what I'm saying, people waiting for you to drop music. And you're gonna get it right back. They don't care if the music is trash.
Right.
It's just from you. You know what I'm saying?
Why aren't you all mad at him for killing other black people?
Why aren't we mad at it?
Yeah, how come we not mad at him for killing other black people?
Because it was state.
Now me personally,
if it was feds, he wouldn't have beat it.
none of it is right.
Yeah.
But
I think
like me being in the hustle game and all of that growing up, I understand why some people they don't have to die, but they really gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because selling drugs is a territorial thing.
Of course.
And I don't mean like selling weed and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have 10 niggas in one place, they all smoking weed, shit. You might have 5 suppliers supplying 2 each. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make money at this location and go to the next. So with cocaine is different. I'm selling this product on my block. It's like, what that nigga say? It's like 7-Up or Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand. So if you come to my neighborhood and try to push your shit, I don't give a fuck if it's in my neighborhood around the block where I'm selling my shit. You're still in my circumference. Gotcha. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go. I gotta wipe out the competition. It's the drug game. The drug game, it ain't got no rules. You know what I'm saying? So if you impeding on my money, I gotta stop you because it's a conglomerate at this point. I'm not feeding myself. I'm feeding Flossie. I'm feeding Tone. I'm feeding Mac Mason. No spaces. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeding Donovan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeding all of these people.
You ain't fed me?
No, because you white. You ain't selling drugs. You selling liquor.
Yeah, you white.
You pay
You ain't black.
He was waiting to say that.
Joe Kennedy did it. I can do it.
He's doing authentic crime.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you a white boy. You a white boy.
I think that's why people not really mad at him
White
for
collar crime.
like murders that he done.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
no good shit.
And then they had this dude Woody. See, you ain't even up on it. They had this dude named Woody that everybody was like, oh, he a snitch. But if you watch his shit, he ain't telling these people nothing. He getting up there making a mockery out of the
So someone's trying to
the
set him up.
prosecutor.
Someone's trying to set him up.
They were. That's why they had him in there. They thought they had a star witness. And this nigga got up there and said, man, I was telling y'all whatever the fuck y'all wanted to hear so I can go home. You know what I'm saying?
That's an intelligent man right there.
Oh, man. He's so dumb, he's smart.
Someone said that to me before, and I had to clown him.
Uh-huh.
He said, you the dumbest smart motherfucker I ever met. I said, your daddy. But I clowned him. I said, okay. I said, go ahead. Elaborate on what you were trying to say. I'm the smartest dumb motherfucker you've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
This was an attorney. Cost me $50,000.
He cost you $50,000?
Yes.
That was your attorney? I would have fired that nigga that day.
He was referred to it. But he was opportunist. So,
Obviously.
yeah. I learned
That
my
nigga hit
lesson.
you for 50 bands.
Yeah, he got fired that day. And this
That nigga was up.
and he said he ain't never been to jail, so this is your divorce attorney.
No. My divorce attorney was like ruthless.
Oh, man.
This guy was no joke.
Man.
This guy, his name was
Nigga,
Michael.
all that for a parking ticket?
Michael Myers. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he
Nigga
did no crime. This nigga did no crime.
for a parking ticket.
Nigga paid 50 bands to get out of running a red light. No, man.
Oh, shit.
Well, you know he ain't got no facial hair. He probably beat some kids down.
You know what I mean?
At the school, at lunchtime.
You know what I mean?
Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So, back to the
That nigga do
the
look like
lesson
a
at
PE
hand with the
teacher,
politics.
yeah, we back on the politics. We
So,
have
He
to
look
stop
like
for a
a
minute.
PE teacher. Hold on, though, but I wanted to talk about some shit, though, guys.
Oh, go ahead.
No, but on some 100 shit, right? With Quincy gone, right?
Uh-huh.
You think the rumor mill gonna get whipped up?
Check this out, man. I had a conversation with somebody earlier today,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, Quincy Jones is like not the black Hugh Hefner as far as he was pimping hoes,
Right.
but he was like the nigga sliding up into all his artists.
Exactly.
So now that he's dead, it's probably gonna be a surviving Quincy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But who
Exactly.
wants to see a gang of old bitches and old niggas talking about, yeah, he slid up in me in 1964. You know what I'm saying? So that probably won't do well.
I'm not saying it's gonna do well, but it's coming.
I don't think it's gonna come. I think they
I
let
think
that
it's
shit. I think
There's
that
nothing-
shit is
There's nothing
ain't big
pounding
game.
up under the rug.
So,
no,
it ain't
that's gonna
came.
ever come out.
It ain't gonna come.
The only way that
No,
the
they
only
can't
way
get-
that
No,
fake news,
It's
false lies
coming.
will come out.
No, did he?
It's
Because
coming, man.
You can't prove it.
Listen,
the only
that's
reason
coming.
that would
No,
come
dude.
out would
That's
be
coming.
to
That's
try
like
to
trust
discredit
and believe, my
the greatness
nigga.
of Quincy
When
Jones.
niggas start telling
But
you what
if
that
you
nigga
even
Quincy
look at
was doing,
Hugh
niggas is
Hefner,
gonna be like,
Shit came out
Quincy was
after
doing
he
some
was
cold
dead.
shit.
That he did what?
You see what Quincy got.
That he
Yeah,
was
he touched on
fucking with
Facebook.
these young bitches. He had them young.
Everybody know that.
Man, listen,
I
bro.
told you
We know that,
Niggas
but
is about to
is
be
there
coming out the
surviving
woodwork,
Hugh
nigga.
Hefner when he was alive? Wait. Was
Yeah,
there
he's got-
surviving
he's got
when
two
he
sons.
was alive?
Listen to me
He's
when I
got two
tell you
sons.
that.
What does that
The
got to do with
woodworks
anything?
on that.
You said,
Oh,
was there a
yeah,
survivor
oh, yeah.
like any of
No.
those women?
Just like they did.
Okay, we're talking about the show,
It's
like
when that
surviving
was,
Diddy,
nigga, they
surviving R.
dropped
Kelly,
the whole
stuff
series,
like that.
man.
While these black men are at the
Man,
height of their careers,
man,
they're getting brought
man,
down.
they
But
drug
people like
that
Hugh
nigga through
Hefner,
the mud,
they
nigga.
waited
That nigga
until
fed
he
so many
died
niggas.
until they
They
start
did that
bringing
shit, bro, and
allegations.
drug that nigga through the mud like
Oh,
that.
oh,
So
so
he's saying, are they going to start bringing
niggas came to
allegations
his shit
towards
willingly.
Quincy now that he's dead?
No, why should they?
It's not like he
I
had
don't
to
think they
snatch
will
some niggas
because
up
the
and put them
bitches
in
and the
handcuffs.
dudes that he was
Nigga,
sliding
we
them
didn't
in
go
was
to
too
the
young.
Playboy Mansion, nigga.
I mean, he's too old right now.
You don't know none of that to be
You
factual.
I
know
don't.
what's happening
So
when you...
that's all hearsay.
It's not
conjecture
Kmart,
is what it is. It's not even like
The
you
Playboy
can't
Mansion.
fact check that.
What you going
Even
over
if you
there?
tried to fact
Barbecue?
check it, it'd be hard to fact check.
Nah, nigga, that's the last thing you about to
You
do,
can't.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fact check it with Hugh Hefner either.
Yeah, and it's cold, but they drug that nigga through the mud, though. That's cold, though. Phew.
Yeah, after he was dead.
Yeah. That was cold.
But people like R. Kelly and Diddy, they doing it while they alive. Put them in jail and all that.
That's what I'm saying.
How
That's
many
why.
white people you got like that? You got one, Epstein. Who else?
No, the other
Weinstein?
boy, no,
What-
no,
who?
Weinstein too.
Weinstein.
Weinstein too.
Two people, right? So
No, I
they
mean
two
it's
for two.
way more.
Nah,
than
But
that.
I'm
and-
saying they 2 for 2.
And Epstein's wife, ain't she in jail too?
No, that
Yeah.
was his,
Yeah,
that
she
wasn't
is.
his wife.
Well, his
part-
That was his. That was
piece.
the.
His
That
long
was his
time
piece.
girlfriend.
That was.
His
No,
long
she
time
wasn't his
Bitch for
girlfriend.
25
Nothing.
years.
She was. She was no. She was the madam.
Yeah, but
She wasn't his
was
wife or
partner,
nothing.
though.
Nah,
She
it was
wasn't.
his girlfriend. They
They never dated.
labeled her. They
They
labeled her as
never
his
dated. He
long-time
was going.
girlfriend.
She was going to get the bitches for him.
No, we know that.
But they
Yeah,
wasn't dating, though.
no. Yes, they did date,
No,
bro.
they
I watched that
did.
documentary.
Juice,
No,
they
man.
have her labeled as the longtime girlfriend
Yeah,
of Jeffrey
In
Epstein.
the beginning, yes.
Oh,
That's
man.
fact.
It was dating.
They was dating.
It was dating, bro.
Okay, I say I'm wrong on that, but I don't know. I know she
What
was
you're
going to get
saying
the
is,
bitches.
nigga,
Yeah.
that's true. But that's
But
why
they was
they
dating.
were boyfriend and girlfriend. Because, nigga, that's the type of bitch he... So, you know, what you gonna do when you get the one that's gonna go do the shit for you? You ain't gonna let that shit go.
He ain't that
Yeah,
good.
nigga, I'm locking this
He ain't
up.
that
And
good.
she's going to get
He
the bitches?
He ain't got
Why would
I
I
ain't
let
got
her
no
go
bitches.
anywhere?
Billy. He ain't got game like
Why
that.
would I let her go
He ain't got
anywhere?
game
I
like
ain't got
that.
game. I don't
He
have
got
no
game.
No,
bitches.
but you, no, I'm not saying
ain't got
that.
mad
but
game.
nigga,
He ain't got mad game.
I'm jacking off in the morning, noon, and night.
Epstein is like,
He don't mad
you
game.
don't
He
know
don't
that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
He
you
ain't got
know,
mad
nigga,
game.
like, oh yeah, what you want? You want a
Yeah.
Rari?
Yeah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
want a what? You want a part of
Look at your boy.
You can have whatever.
Dave Njoku. Look at
Yeah,
your
he's
boy.
African.
That's your boy from Cleveland.
That's it.
That's your boy. Fresh off the runway.
He
Look
got
like his shirt say Yamava.
Yamaha Casino and Spa.
That's hilarious.
I thought it said Yamaha.
That is hilarious.
Shit. Hey man, these fit checks on these pro athletes be a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, they
We ain't gonna stay too long, man. You got some more stuff to say about politics,
so-
man?
Please go and vote tomorrow, everyone. Just look at history.
Say today. Go vote today.
Go vote today. Okay? I voted today. And I went to the machine because I like the computer. So it goes right to Sacramento.
Uh-huh.
Use your imagination, if you will, and just look at history. And if you go back and look at history, you understand that Kamala is somewhat of a product of Barack Obama. So if you know the history, and Joe and Barack worked well together.
She got that Jeff
So-
Hamilton.
Am I anti-Trump?
Kansas City.
I'm an anti-Trump because I think that he's dangerous.
I do gotta say this, man, because I know there's people watching this, and they like, Juice ain't said this, Juice ain't said that. So, if you got a female at the house, right?
Yeah.
And you a black person, black male, right?
Right.
And a black woman wins the presidency, right?
Yes.
What make you think your girl at the house ain't gonna think she can run shit now because you got a black woman running the country.
What's wrong with y'all?
Because you don't deal with sisters. So you know what I'm saying?
I got 3 of them, 3 daughters and 5 sisters.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, you don't stick your dick in no sisters.
Yes, I do. I'm chasing one right now.
Man, stop.
Oh, look at you. One of them.
I'm chasing one right now.
Stop it.
I'm trying to get some right now.
Stop it.
That nigga lying
Be
on
like
the
Smack.
trying to
Once
get
you go
one
black,
right
you
now.
won't go back. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
white.
Get one right now.
But
She white.
when you said that black men,
Her daddy is black, her mom is white, but I'm still trying to get one right now.
yeah, see another mixed breed.
White.
But anyway,
Dark
so
ass.
when you were
There
saying
you go. How come everything gotta go down to darkness, bro?
you gotta go down a black hole,
You dark, nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
You dark.
So you got to think about it. When they say that black men don't want to vote for the black woman, I don't think it's about the money or none of that. I think niggas is thinking like, if this black woman is going to run the country, my black girlfriend, my black wife going to think she can run shit at the house. Because she going to say women can do it better than a man.
If it weren't for black women, Stacey Abrams, I'll give you one example, out of Georgia.
But you know what she did?
What? Yeah, she was on top of it.
No, but you know what she the one that did the shit to Young Thug.
Who? Stacey?
No, not Stacey Abrams, the other one. The one that was on trial for the little Trump shit.
The prosecutor,
You're
the
talking about
head DA.
James. Letitia James.
Is that her name? I forget her name. She got a funny name. It's
But
not-
anyway,
yeah,
that's
but anyway.
one of the reasons why I think that.
But hold on a
some men
second.
won't
Hold on.
vote.
Again, we keep going back to us brothers getting prosecuted by black prosecutors or judges or
That's
black
what happened in the
female.
Young Thug situation.
Because they're the courts. They're the courts. They can't go there and like say, "Oh, I'm not going to charge you because you're an African American sister, an African American male,
But
and you committed a crime."
The thing
He was
That's
hunting.
their job. Do you not want black
she was hunting
prosecutors
rappers.
and judges?
The thing
She was
is,
hunting
and
rappers.
lawyers?
Let me tell you something.
She was hunting rappers
No,
because
listen,
there
let me
was
tell
a
you
criminal
something.
element.
He was the first person ever to be prosecuted over his lyrics.
Young Thug?
Yeah. Ain't nobody ever listen. Ain't nobody ever where nigga it's been introduced as evidence.
So I do remember
Now, hold
what
on,
you were
listen,
saying.
nigga.
So I remember the case a little bit
that's
now.
the first time, nigga, because you
But-
have freedom of speech, nigga. You
So
can,
you don't think YNW Melly case was based on his lyrics?
no, but listen, man. I'm not. What I'm saying is actually used as evidence. So what I'm
So
saying is, nigga, there's been bands that talk about cutting off chicken heads and doing all kind of crazy
But
shit.
that's the
right?
chicken
but
head.
But they've never been prosecuted.
you don't get prosecuted for
You see what I'm
cutting the
saying?
chicken head off.
No, but listen, man. What I'm trying to say is, there's been all kind of rap music that's been out, man. Nobody has been, you know, prosecuted over their fucking and it's like, yeah, this is a part of building the character for this nigga life. That's never happened.
If you
So
rap,
what I'm
if you
saying
rapping, and I love this guy. The first time I shot me a Drake.
But listen, what
Wait.
I'm saying is, there's been worse
Wait.
things said than that.
Wait.
But what I'm saying is, nobody has been prosecuted.
Wait.
That's
I
what
heard
I'm
what you said because I remember that they were using the lyrics to prosecute.
That's the first time that ever happened.
Okay, but that's setting again precedence. Meaning that if you're going to rap about killing your opponent, and then your opponent comes up dead, we're going to put you in jail for first degree murder because it was premeditated.
But nigga,
So again, I'm gonna keep going back to like the
I
legal
know the
aspect
crystal
of it.
ball. Niggas is out here doing wrong shit. They gonna die.
So then you know that you're going to be subject to whatever the extent of the law is once they catch up to you.
But it's an expression. It's a part of your music. Like I'm saying, like there is actually.
I could have heard how the nigga
laws.
died.
Right, there was actually
And
laws.
rapped about it.
Listen, there was actually laws in place that protect you from that, and they still, even with that shit not Constitution, nigga.
It doesn't
Hold on.
protect you from death threats.
But when man, listen, man.
It don't protect you
know-
from death
listen,
threats.
I know about threats. Period.
Okay, but
I know
it
about the
doesn't-
Patriot
the
Act.
Constitution
Listen,
does
I know
not.
about the Patriot
There's freedom
Act,
of
my
speech.
nigga. Listen,
There's
I know
freedom
about
of
the
speech.
Patriot
Like
Act.
Donald Trump
But
said.
what I'm telling you is that, regardless of that, Nigga, that's the first time that's ever happened. You know how much fucking rap music has been made? Nigga?
Well,
This is the first time that happened. You know how many times niggas have rap some shit that didn't happen? Niggas ain't never got, nigga, what?
So all
Like, we gonna go get you niggas based off of this.
those murders that they attached this young thug to. Did he rap about killing individuals, and those individuals end up?
What I'm saying
Is that why he was in?
Listen, nigga, we don't know nothing, nigga.
My name's Bennett. I wasn't there.
No, we don't know. No, we don't know if the nigga did it himself, if he was there.
Well,
Yeah, listen, no, you as a prosecutor, you don't know none of this shit. Niggas can give you all the evidence they want, the feds and everything, but they ain't never put the nigga at the spot when it. You know what I'm saying?
So then, how do you get prosecuted for it?
But because it's called making an example. So that's what they started to do. They started fucking with all them niggas in Atlanta. Obviously, some shit was going on down there because niggas got a target put on their back.
Do us as a community, do we want like us murder one another like that and get away with it?
Listen, you gotta understand something.
We definitely
It's not about what you want, but sometimes it's about reality. There's certain things that are gonna be feared and ain't going nowhere. And
You heard
niggas
that?
killing niggas. Listen,
That's a fact.
Niggas
Nigga just
is
got
kill-
shot right now.
Niggas is no, that was a motorcycle. Niggas
No, I'm
is-
just saying.
Oh
In
yeah,
real
right
life,
now.
a
Real
nigga
life.
just got
Nigga
shot
getting
right
shot
now.
right now. But this nigga's killing niggas in Africa. But I don't never hear niggas talk about black on black crime in Africa.
How did then slavery started?
No, I know what slavery is. You ain't gotta. We're not even talking about that. What I'm telling
So
you
are our
is
own
that
people.
if you trying to keep that focus, that's the reason. That shit is in our genes, nigga. That shit is passed down. Like this ain't nothing but some American tribal shit. That's why niggas form cliques and do this and bang this and bang that. That's naturally in us, nigga.
So what they
From the
do?
beginning.
So what they do is they leave the lowest common denominator. They leave the lowest parts of society for us to flourish under, because it's the easiest part of society for them to prosecute and for them to convict.
But they know most people don't have
They
attorney
don't have the
money.
resources. They don't have the resources.
So
They got
drug
money. It's
money-
an easy target.
Drug money only gets you bail. Like, they get you bail and fight the crime from outside. Now think about it. Your family is the one that's going to be paying for the lawyer. You may have some bread to start the lawyer off and give him a retainer, but after all of that, the eyes is on you. You can't be out there selling drugs while you're on a federal case, or if you get bail. Most niggas don't get bail on federal cases.
Well, aren't we doing the same thing that the rappers have been doing? We're talking about how to protect ourselves from the law, as we criticize all the black prosecutors, all the black
No, it's not.
judges.
But listen, let me
all
tell you,
the
it's not
attorney
about
generals.
criticizing. But I'm gonna tell you, that's just like any black person that is of any influence or influential, or that has any type of, you know what I'm saying, status quo. You see what I'm saying? When you see another nigga, like if I'm an attorney and I look over and I see another nigga, the first thing I'm gonna think is like, nigga, how dare you be in here? That's how niggas, that's how black people think. Because we looking at you like, nigga, I went to,
But
nigga,
you already,
hold on.
You already killed each other. So what would that attorney general
Listen, hold on. I
or
went to
prosecutor
college,
owe you
nigga.
anything?
Hold on. I went to law school. I put in the work. I'm over here. Why are you over there? That's how they're going to look at you, first off. But listen, that's because of the shit we've been subjected to. They got us already hating on each other, nigga, on every aspect. So that's why it's a domino effect. No. Listen, nigga, it's a domino effect. It's a domino effect. You see what I'm saying? So most niggas that got money, they may have a couple of kids, nigga, but they may give money when they pass to two of their kids and not the other kids. That's what niggas do.
Why?
No, I'm just saying. I'm telling you, my nigga, it's in us. This is how we think, regardless of how much money or status we have. This is when a nigga look at another nigga and he looks down on that nigga, he's really gonna look down on him like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You're nothing. I don't fuck with you.
You expect,
or why you know what I'm saying?
You be doing it what I'm doing or better.
It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Nigga don't even know you. Don't know what you've been through or nothing, but you still a brother. You still a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But it not even looking at you like that. looking at you like, well, oh, nigga, I'm here and you're there. That's the problem with niggas. Because even when niggas don't got money, they looking at other niggas like that. And that's what's even crazier.
Two broke niggas, and one gonna look down on the
Oh,
other one.
and both of you niggas
I'm
broke.
staying with my sister, and you sleeping on the streets.
You see what I'm saying? But both of you niggas
But
broke
I'm better
though.
than you.
But I'm better than you.
Mhm.
That's the complex
It's the
and the
crab in the
problem
barrel
that we
effect.
have, regardless of how much money we have. That's why when we in these particular situations, I'm not saying that we stretching all the niggas, but you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. And then as a nigga, you already work so hard to get where you at, you gonna make sure you do everything to stay where the fuck you at.
Mm-hmm.
So if you gotta lock up 100 niggas, you're gonna do that.
So you'd rather be.
You understand me?
You'd rather be
like
locked
you're
up.
gonna do that because that's your job and that's what you're supposed to
You'd
do.
rather be locked up by another.
You see what I
race
mean?
and
No, I'm not saying
your
that.
own
I'm
race.
telling you.
That's exactly what you're
I'm
saying.
telling
But
you
that's
the
very
reason
white of you
why
to be
shit
thinking that
happens
way.
the way it
Because
does.
he's trying to say that
That's not what he's saying.
That said, there's a person from the community who
No,
is now the prosecutor.
No. He's not saying
What's he
that.
saying then?
He's basically saying like, okay, if I got money, we're gonna start at the bottom. If I got money and I brought myself up from the trenches, my mama was smoking crack, my
Right.
daddy was an alcoholic, and your daddy was in school and your
Right.
mama was a nurse.
Right.
Why am I doing off better than you? So I'm looking at you like, nigga, you had more opportunity than
Thank
me.
you.
Right? So now
Exactly.
when you get to the prosecutor who's black is looking over at the defense like, nigga, why is you here?
Exactly.
But I gotta do my job.
Upside down and backwards.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
We don't.
backwards.
That's because you never did a crime. So you don't understand the you just thinking. When you talk sometimes about certain things, you just thinking about how it might go.
Again, I
But
always
this is how it does go.
I always got the answer for you, and I'm gonna answer that for you right now.
Go ahead before I go.
So if you didn't have black judges, attorneys,
You're gonna say you rather get locked up by white people?
No, prosecutors.
Uh-huh.
All we complained for the first 150 years here is that it's an unfair playing field to begin with. There's only white prosecutors. There's only white jurors. There's only white police. There's only white this. There's only white that. There's only this and that. It's all white. So when you finally get
but that's
the
your problem.
drug. Wait.
No,
Let me
no,
go.
no,
I won't
no,
let you
you
go.
wait, because
I'll let you go.
Your problem is
I'll let
you
you go.
thinking. No, your problem is you thinking that it's like some systemic racism type of shit.
That
We're
nigga
not
think he
saying
white.
that at all. We're not saying that at all.
nigga's not
We're
black.
saying
You're
that
saying that black people can't be prosecutors and judges.
nobody
can't be
said
attorneys.
that.
Attorneys
See,
generals.
but that's
Because
your,
once they do their
but that's-
job, they're
that's
no
your-
longer black.
That's your
They're
mind.
Tom.
That's
they're
your
Uncle Tom.
mind.
No.
That's
you
exactly
thinking,
what you guys are
but
arguing.
No,
you're
that's
so
not what I said.
closed-minded.
You
That-
guys.
That's all you're
That's
hearing.
not what I said.
But that's all you're
If there's a
hearing.
black
Why do we
judge,
have to be you guys?
He been sentenced
No.
to 50 years for
That's-
killing 10
But,
people.
but that's why I
that
brought it.
black judge is not at fault for convicting you.
If that
for,
nigga
for
killed
life.
10 people, he deserved to be in jail. But that's
So
not
what are
what
you
we're
saying?
saying. All we're saying is when a black person that's doing better than another black person, they always, most of the time, not always,
Right.
but they sometimes look down on them. So if I came up from my bootstraps and I'm a prosecutor,
I disagree
because
with that statement.
stop it.
I
Stop it.
disagree 100%.
Okay, you can disagree. But if I'm a prosecutor and I'm looking over at another
If
brother,
I had
I'm
multi-million dollars,
Time
I would
out,
still
time
be
out.
in here talking to you cats, doing the same thing. I would not be saying I'm better than you.
But
or
you don't
better
have
than him, or
that.
better than him, or
You don't
better
have
than
that.
him,
It's
better than him.
easy
But
for
I
you
I
to
would not
say
be
that.
doing that. That's why I'm
But
here.
it's easy for you to say that. You don't have that.
If you had $100 million,
You don't have that.
You don't know
you'll
what I
probably
got.
be in Dubai.
You don't have that.
You don't know what I got.
You'll
I know you ain't got that.
You don't know what I got.
You ain't got that.
You'll probably be in Dubai.
That's
right
what
now.
I'm talking
Knowing
about.
you'll
Yeah,
be
talk
in
that
Dubai.
shit to somebody
but
else.
See, that's
You ain't
where,
got that.
That's where the barrier comes because you're
Bet you
thinking we're saying
Don't put
because
yourself
they're
on
black,
something that you not,
They
nigga.
shouldn't
He don't know
prosecute
nothing.
these people.
You ain't that.
Time
You don't
out.
know nothing about God.
You ain't that, motherfucker.
You don't know, bro.
You can pray all you want,
You'll
but you
never
ain't
get
that.
it, Gerald.
You don't know.
Gerald, you'll never get it because we're not saying that while she was a prosecutor, she was saying Fuck y'all. I'm gonna put y'all in
if you
jail.
was that, you wouldn't be
She's
sitting
looking
here
at
talking to
these
us
people
right
like,
now.
man,
You
you
ain't that.
can do so much better than what you doing.
Who?
Fuck out of here.
Any black prosecutor.
90% of
Any
them.
black
Nigga, that's how they
prosecutor.
live.
Am I missing something?
You are.
She is less than 24 hours away from being the president of the United States of America.
That's why I said any prosecutor.
And
because
you
now
got a
you
crush
brought
on
it to races.
Right.
We not bringing it to Kamala no more. We bringing it to all races. Because you said, oh, because it's a black person, this and that. No.
You want to fuck.
If I'm looking at somebody and I'm saying, damn, bro, I done been to the pen, I done came out with nothing, and I done brought myself up, and I done did this, I did it at certain levels, and now I'm cruising. You could be doing the same thing. It only takes that one step. And that's the way people that's up is looking at other people like, bro,
Some
you can
people,
do so much better.
some people make their money and their fame and their fortune and their success based on the way the laws are written, and there are those who make their fortune and their success and their fame in the communities in which
So
they
who's
live in
better?
by the under.
So who's better?
Because all the people that's up,
I want to ask
they
my
all got
question.
some underground in them.
Exactly.
Whether you think so or not, they all got some underground
Can't
and some
answer
dirt up under the motherfucking rug.
So
Who's better?
We're all equal in the very beginning.
The other people shit is just out there for you to see it if you're looking. If you looking at anybody for 24 to 72 hours, you will know what this motherfucker do on a daily basis. Anybody. I don't give a fuck if this nigga is selling dope, selling weed, cutting hair, doing the mail. If you watch this nigga for 72 hours, I don't give a fuck if it's a Friday to a Sunday. Because Friday the nigga gotta go to work. Saturday and Sunday he might be chilling with the family doing nothing illegal, but when he go to work on Monday or on that Friday, that nigga was stealing checks.
Right.
Or this nigga was doing his
That's
job.
how your mind works. You really think that everybody is crooked?
I said
No.
both ways. I said stealing checks or just regular delivering the mail.
So what is he doing? Is he stealing checks or delivering the mail?
It's two people. One is doing this and one is doing the other. You can't have an underworld without legal. If everybody was legal, it wouldn't be no money to make in jail. Am I right?
If everybody was legal?
If everybody was fucking legal, doing shit the legal way, it wouldn't be no money for the jails. Am I right?
Yes.
I mean, everybody's
How?
perfect.
Because
You know
if
a perfect
everybody was doing
motherfucker?
legal shit,
Let
it
him
wouldn't
know.
be no jail.
Do you know a
Go
perfect
ahead, Mac
motherfucker?
Mason. We can hear you.
If everything was
I have a
perfect,
question.
Yeah.
I don't know you, brother.
G-Man.
At any point, I'm Mac. Pleasure. At any point,
G-Man Gerald Gates.
pleasure to meet you. At
Yes,
any
sir.
point in your life, you feel me?
I
You
wanna
got
be
some
white.
years on me. Hold on, you somebody got some years on me.
he want
At
to be
any
white.
point in your life,
Yeah.
have you ever had to identify the criminal?
Me?
Yeah.
Never.
Exactly.
Once they tried to get me for a DUI.
Wait.
No,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
Oh,
Go ahead, Mac. Because Mac he's a smart individual.
I already know.
No, you don't know.
I
You're
do
about
know.
to know.
no, you
No,
don't.
I already know. You want to know? You want to know how I know?
No, we don't. We want to hear what
I'm gonna
gotta
tell you
say.
how I know because he's been very observant and quiet, and one who listens is a bright individual.
Okay, can we
And
let
the
him
majority
talk?
of people, if you go to jail,
So you trying to hijack the
Jeez
situation
Louise.
so he won't say what he want to say.
Already know.
Jeez
Okay.
Louise. Can you
You
just
go.
let him talk and land in Burbank
I'll
without
wait.
you saying
I'll wait
nothing?
my turn.
Can you just be quiet for a second and just listen? All right, go ahead.
There's different worlds, different lifestyles people live. You understand?
100%.
I can't speak on another culture if I'm not part of that culture. If I don't study that culture. So I'll just say this, right? I got all type of friends that do different things. You can't have a valid opinion on it if you've never been of it. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
If a criminal never walked a straight path, you can't tell the man in corporate America how to navigate it. You don't understand what that person faced. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of it, you can't look at it as you just choosing to be a criminal. People are product of their environments. Lack of opportunities, lack of education being enforced at home, lack of support, lack of resources. The only nigga that's looking out for me is the gang members around me.
Right.
When I'm looking for a job, nobody want to hire me, but a nigga will give me some work. And of that lifestyle, I gotta protect myself. I'm gonna try to do what I can to be a man to provide.
I get it.
But do you?
I do.
Cause I'm listening to you, right?
I don't think he get it.
And respectfully, like,
He don't get it.
It's not as black and white as you may seem. Like there's a lot of gray area in that space.
So, where do y'all think I came from?
You came from
Not a
Cleveland.
background of criminality.
He came from
Based on what
Cleveland,
you just said,
but
bro.
your background wasn't being no illegal activity.
Yeah,
Because you came from
You just
Cleveland,
said
don't
that.
mean you.
Hold on, no.
You
The premise
Cleveland.
of my question was based on me asking you something. I said, have you ever identified as being a criminal? That's not what you've been perceived as. That's when you look in the mirror.
Because I'm not a criminal.
I said, have you ever?
Have I ever been a criminal? No.
And to be a criminal is one who partakes in crime. So if you don't come from that underworld, you can't really speak on it.
Speak
beloved.
on that.
That's
Who
what
says
they're
I
saying.
didn't come from the underworld?
You just said that.
Me,
Out your
myself,
mouth. Just now.
You just said it.
So you all are.
You are.
You learn
Oh
from
my
who?
God. Here we go.
If let's say you were a criminal,
You are.
who'd you learn how to be a criminal from?
Niggas on the block.
Looking around. Movies, books, jail, the streets, 9 criminals.
You gonna learn today.
It's a lot. You could just learn just observing how to be a criminal. You understand crime is vast. Crime ain't just selling drugs.
No.
There's a vast amount of crime that people partake in every single day. From tax evasion,
Right.
money laundering,
Right.
murder, conspiracy, all
All
types of different
levels.
shit.
There's crime on the streets and there's crime in the suites. That crime on the streets gets prosecuted. The crime in the suites gets praised.
Yeah, or a federal indictment when you don't do something.
So you look anywhere in American culture, you look anywhere in the world's culture, you gonna understand how to be a criminal.
So you all think that a guy who comes from 12, his mom comes from 17, her father comes from like 30. You think that we were just all like, Johnny
Oh,
and Joe
no. We're
do-gooders?
not saying that. We're not saying
We're
that.
talking about
We're
you.
talking about you.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, stop trying to change the narrative.
So
Yeah,
you
you
trying
want
to
to
say
Stop trying to change the narrative. You're trying to change the
Let me
narrative.
tell you something.
So do I have to be a fucking criminal?
Stop trying to change the narrative, Gerald.
Let me tell you something.
Don't change the narrative. We're talking about you.
And there's nothing wrong
Cleveland,
with that.
None of us are
Canada,
criminals.
where the fuck you came from?
There's
None
nothing
of us
wrong
are
with that
criminals.
answer. There's nothing wrong with that answer.
Yeah, I have no
I'm
idea.
just telling. No, listen. I'm telling.
Listen, man.
There's not, and
Listen,
that's
man.
what- that's
I
what
have
you feel.
No, you
Listen.
answered the question.
Listen, man.
You're not a criminal. You
I
don't
have-
partake in
there's
crime.
nothing
I have.
That's your
I
answer.
have family members, first cousins
But it's
who are.
not about.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about you.
We're talking about you. But what I'm saying is,
You.
So what do I have to
Let me
do?
listen. You're not listening.
We don't want you to do
I just
anything.
said
We want you
there's
to do your
nothing
legal
wrong with
life.
that. Just be you.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's all
Have
we
your
care about.
life insurance.
That
No,
shit is
Drews,
not a
I think I got it.
prerequisite.
Shit.
It's not
Go
a
ahead.
prerequisite for you to be a gangster, nigga, or have done some time. Nigga, what are you
It-
talking
it-
about, nigga? You sounding stupid right now.
Now, hold on.
What are you talking about? Don't
Respectfully,
think
there's a
that.
power in words. You understand? Like, when we manifest, you don't know who's listening. So you gotta understand the responsibility in what you say. So when you speak on things that you may look at from the outside looking in,
Yeah.
there's an influence behind the things you say, even the way you paint things. So we don't gotta worry about the black community watching this shit. But for another person who never came across a black American and they listen to your point of view and how you looking at your own people, they don't look at if y'all look at each other like that, then fuck
What
these
the
niggas.
fuck is
But
going
I don't
on?
necessarily think that.
You're-
I don't necessarily
so what
think
you
that.
just
Gerald-
Wait, let
I don't necessarily
What he just said.
I don't
Let down the
necessarily-
notes,
I don't
Gerald.
necessarily
Let
think-
down
I don't
the
necessarily
seat.
think though that you are. I think that he's coming from an angle where, okay, he may not necessarily himself partook in any crime, right?
Right.
But because he's come from, seeing a bunch of shit, he's been involved but not involved all the way to the point where he made a decision where, like, I don't want to do that shit, and that shit is dumb. So now he's coming from a place where he has understanding, and he's trying to express the understanding he has of it from his point of view. Now, it's his opinion still. So that's the beautiful part about it. It's still his opinion. Because he didn't have to partake to get an understanding. He just learned better from his peers like a wise man's supposed to.
Because I got dead brothers from it.
Right.
Okay, I got dead cousins from it. I have a twin brother that I spent tens of thousands keeping him out of jail.
Right.
Well, okay.
Y'all have no idea who I am.
Okay, but Donovan, hey, wait.
We're
Let me
not
just say
saying
this.
that. Listen.
Let me say this,
Niggas
Fossey.
not-
Go ahead.
listen,
There's nothing
nigga
wrong
is
with you
not
said,
checking your
but
hood
don't
card
put your
right
own
now.
black
Hold on,
people
hold
down.
on.
Listen,
Come
hold
on.
on. A nigga's not
Don't
checking
put your black
hood
people
on
down,
your black
nigga.
card right now.
Don't
That's
pull
not
that
what's
down.
happening, my nigga.
Don't do that.
What I'm telling you is that a nigga asked you a question about being a criminal, and you said that you're not a criminal. And
answered
listen,
him honestly
hold on,
and
listen.
Let him
Listen,
finish.
listen. But there's nothing wrong. Listen, Gerald, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Listen, we're not judging you because of that. Listen, we're not. No, it's not like, okay, this nigga, he was a thug for 18 months. He did a week in the county. Mm-hmm. This nigga, that's not what we're doing, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, but I'm telling you right now, that's not what's happening. He was asking you a question. There was a reason because he needed to add that to his response. It wasn't about nigga what you are. Hold on.
We don't like them type of words. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You can't even manifest some type of energy around. Informants and shit like that.
No, it's not about that. I ain't never, judge your blackness or how hard you are. Nigga, as long as a nigga try to catch a fade with me, you jump in.
Exactly.
Y'all leave that white man alone.
So if we only
white man, I'll agree with you, Pablo. This nigga's white.
The debate has really come.
This nigga want to be white. I figured it
Kamala.
out.
That's what sparked this debate in the very beginning. I could have went back to Barack. Okay, I could have went back to Martin. I could have went back to Malcolm. I was gonna make one response to what he said about how he learned, right? And people in the community, they do what they have to do to survive. And I was going to say, yeah, because desperate people do desperate things.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's just reality. Survival of the fittest. If he's out there doing this thing and niggas trying to press him, he's not going to let somebody press him. He's going to do what he's got to do to survive. I get it 100%. Okay? When do we, as a people, get past destroying one another?
I just told you that earlier.
Real quick.
When niggas stop looking down on other niggas,
even if they ain't looking down on
and niggas can get their ego and pride out of the way,
even if they not looking down on it. Say me and Mac Mason, right? Say we both sell coke, right? And we gonna go to his state.
Hypothetically speaking.
Please
put that in there, you feel me?
This is not in California, right? Say we're in Long Island and we're both trying to sell coke to superstars, right? Now,
Mega Blocks to rock stars
right?
is what
I may be on the shit you talking about. Like, listen, beloved, we can both do this. You get your. But what if he ain't on that?
What if he on demon time?
He on demon time. He on some gangster shit. So I'm gonna bitch up and be like, no, I still want my territory. I still want my money.
I got it.
And that's where the conflict comes, because if one person, nigga, how many gang troops have they had in LA? A lot. Right? A lot. And every time they have a gang troops, the world thinks that it's gonna be cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how many times do you think drug dealers in the neighborhood be like, oh, I get that block, you get that block? But what if 2 weeks from now, right?
Your block is jumping.
Mac Mason gets some shit from Peru and niggas is loving it. I'm over here, nigga, my block is empty, it's desolate, ain't nobody over here. I'm gonna have to take this nigga out all over because he only probably could have had a half a bird of the Peruvian shit. I don't know he about to run out and the people about to come back to me. I don't know that. But
so your first instinct is to take
this nigga out because now he flooding the gates.
Exactly.
And he about to take over everything. So now I gotta eliminate the competition. That's
always
where
boils down to jealousy.
It can be
black on black crime.
It ain't even about jealousy. It's about the fucking money. It ain't about jealousy. It's about the money.
The feds are no longer needed because we're gonna take each other out. Left.
The feds are needed. The feds are needed. The police are needed. We don't want to defund nobody. People are needed for certain things.
Right.
Like, I don't think a nigga selling dope on Washington and Lake, nigga, needs to come down with a RICO Act because he got two niggas he getting quarter birds to. I don't think that needs a RICO Act. That could be a state act. But the feds got more resources than the state. So they can come in and, nigga, they can sit down and collect $75 an hour, $200 an hour just to look through these fucking binoculars at a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask this then. What is the ideal scenarios or situations for the urban community?
The ideal situation is that I ain't even gonna lie to you. at first I didn't like that fast food was getting paid $20 an hour because now you got kids that's working part-time at McDonald's getting paid more than their parents who out here slaving and only making $14, $15 an hour.
Well, hold up. Isn't
You-
a plan there?
Hold
Help
up.
the younger generation?
Hold up. Fuck all that. Because the older generation is the ones that's taking care of the younger generation. So if you give my 17-year-old son 8-hour a day job making $20 an hour, and I'm over here slaving making $15 an hour washing dishes at Denny's,
It's not fair.
it's not fair.
Yeah.
So what I believe is they started it at the fast food. What they need to do is bring it up to every job. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna hurt us as the consumer.
It's on the
you know what I'm
ballot.
saying?
It's on the
It's
ballot
gonna hurt.
tonight.
Listen. It's gonna hurt us as the consumer to be paying extra dollars. I just bought a fucking Burger King Whopper meal. That shit was $20, $17.99 or some
That's
shit
why
like
you pay
that.
$20
Right?
Crazy.
And I didn't mind it, but what I do mind is if
California measure.
you got somebody coming to clean your house and they saying they only charging you $19. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got people in hotels cleaning hotels for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, only making like 14,
No, they're not
15.
because no,
they're not.
I'm
They're-
part of the union. I'm part of the union. We're in the negotiations right now.
But you're in
So the
negotiations.
hotels, and then don't forget, I worked at the hotel
But it's
for
no
25 years.
It's negotiations.
That's
It's not set in stone.
no.
right
That's
now.
already been like so. The
But let me
the-
get my
the-
point across. Let me
the-
get my point across.
The
I understand
hotel
what you're
workers
saying.
just got $10 more per hour.
Okay,
So let's
they
say you're
gonna be
making
making-
$25 an hour.
Now
Now
we're
you're
getting
making
somewhere.
$35 an hour.
But now we're
So
getting
on the
somewhere.
ballot, which I just voted for today,
Uh-huh.
on the ballot, it's to across all the cities, all the states, and probably
Okay.
the country, because we always set the standard.
Mhm.
It's starting at $17, $18 an hour, and that's across America. The minimum wage has been under $8 for 100 years.
Yeah, I went down south and they was talking about working at this spot for $10 an hour. I looked and said, "What the fuck?" But their price of living is cheaper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Three
I
bedrooms for
still
900.
believe it's where you at is where
So
you should be getting paid.
So tomorrow it's Proposition 32,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Yeah,
Proposition
exactly.
32 that's on the ballot
About the minimum
tomorrow.
wage, yeah.
You vote yes
Mhm.
because that raises everybody's standard of living,
Uh-huh.
which is still like below the poverty.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but it's $18 an hour to start.
I'll be doing the math on this type of shit, and I'll be like, they expect that they're gonna really live off of like $35,000 a year.
You can't
Like,
do that. Because
If your rent is $1,200
$2,000
a month or $2,000 a month,
You ain't doing
that's
nothing.
already $24,000 that you're
Exactly.
spending on rent. You know what I'm saying? And if you're making $35,000, they're gonna break that down. You're only getting 26, and then now you got $2,000 a year to eat.
Then it's hard not to survive without crime.
I get it.
Exactly.
No, I get it.
Because if
they
you're living
give
at
us-
that level, hold on. If you're living at that level, what do I need?
Struggling.
But I still need some weed because now I'm stressed. I
Yes,
still need some alcohol.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
why
I
I
need
come
to
in.
balance out.
That's
You
why I
feel
come
me?
in.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, like any job you have, it needs to be a standard for where you're at to where you're going,
They're
to
giving
where
you a
live,
chance
your
right
living
now
situation.
On the ballot, they're giving you a chance right now.
I get that. But if I'm making $15 an hour, right? $17, like you said, you want to raise it to the minimum, $17 an hour. I'm making $17 an hour, right? That's probably still less than $600 a week.
We keep going back to where we started out.
Listen, that's less than $600 a week.
So,
So if I'm making $600 a week, what's that? 12? That's
Yeah.
$2,400 a month,
yeah,
right?
That's just
so
covering your rent.
if my rent is
That's just covering your rent.
$2,000, what about my lights? What about my gas? Fuck! Now I can't watch TV.
You don't got.
Oh, you know what, Juice?
I can't afford a fucking car.
Juice, that sounds like a you problem.
It do. But we talking about the bottom.
And the
the
reason
bottom
I'm
people.
talking like this
Because
is
you're
because
white.
that's how the
Sound white.
people outside of the urban community look at us.
Why you said urban community? Bro?
And that's how black people look at black
Because-
people.
Sound, you
That's
sound
what we
white.
done.
Urban community,
But that's what we're trying to
Just call it-
get
just
you
call
to
it-
understand.
It's the black community.
That's how black people look at black people
No,
that's
because
not
we got-
doing. Hold
we
up.
got
Hold up.
Mexicans,
Fuck all that. Fuck
we
all
got
that. Because you're not
Asians, we got
listening.
everybody else. We're
If
not
you're
just
talking
giving
to
it to
two
people
people-
by ourselves.
Listen, that's your problem. If you're talking to two people, you're not listening.
Niggas,
That's
a black
what you
man
just
that don't
said.
want a black
That's how
man
black
to get
people
better.
are looking at other black people like,
You don't
oh,
want
you
a black
making
man to get
$17
better. You want
an
the
hour.
white man to get
Nigga, I
better.
went to school. I'm making $1,000 a day.
He
And
care
you
about
over
the white
here
man.
desolate.
Matt,
Nigga, you
he
struggling.
care about the white man.
That's how they
He
look
don't care
at
about
black
the
people.
black man.
You understand what we're saying now?
You're saying that the
Not just white people,
Right.
other races are on black people that's doing
All you care
well.
about
But
is
they're
the white man.
looking back at
That's
us.
never changed. We've always been, like I said, put in double jeopardy and looked down upon and patronized and insulted and hated.
And then
and like
you
know,
go to the store.
'cause a black
they
man
wanna
like
charge
you.
us-
against.
They want
'Cause
to
a black
charge us
man
the
like
most
you.
money for simple shit.
Because a black man like me.
Yeah. Your
So
delivery.
again, I asked the question again.
Your delivery.
So I ask again.
Your
So-
delivery.
So I guess Barack was Uncle Tom because he chose the top job in the world to be the black president.
Nobody said that.
We're not talking about
Nothing
Barack. We talking about
Obama.
Gerald. We're not talking. You keep bringing up.
Nobody
You trying
got
to
no
change the
smoke
narrative.
Every yes, they do. They had
You
smoke.
always try to change
No,
the
ain't no
narrative.
nigga in here, and we a bunch of hood niggas in the barber
You
shop.
trying
We
to change the
represent-
narrative.
We
I'm talking
represent
about
the urban
Gerald.
community.
They was mad.
Nigga, man,
That's
smoke with
the
Barack.
problem. You
You heard
talking
what I
about
said.
everybody
Yo,
else but
but
the people
yourself.
in this room.
And yourself.
We talking about the people in this room.
You from
not
Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
You from Pasadena, right?
And yourself.
Your folks from New York, right?
Yes.
I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Cleveland.
Ain't no nigga in here got a problem with Barack.
Well, so the ones who have their wits about them, they already know that the choice is so simple between Trump and Kamala because that's where we started out.
Here we go again.
Uh,
Here we go
What's your
again.
take on it, Matt?
Changing the narrative again. It sound like you-
But he took it back to the first narrative.
All right.
I'm rocking with Dr. Cornell.
Whatever. Go ahead. I've been listening.
I did a
since
program with Dr. Cornell West.
Not Kennedy.
It was called Jews and Blacks. Okay, this is in the mid '90s. Okay, and Cornell did run on a independent platform this year, but it wasn't on. It's not on the ballot.
Yeah.
Okay,
He on the ballot, ain't he?
so
Cornel West on the ballot this year, right?
It's supposed to be unless you're an
No, I
independent.
think I seen his name.
If
I
you
seen
get it right,
Kennedy's name.
yes, you can write it.
You're right,
in.
yeah. Dr.
you
Cornell West.
There's a choice when you go into the booth. You can write in the candidates that
Right.
you want.
He's the only person where when I looked at everything he was going for, I know a nigga not gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
But he consistently went for things that affect black people
Right.
in positive ways.
He
And I can
has
respect
to.
that.
He has to.
I have
Who else
quotes.
is representing us out there? That's out there?
I don't really like the other
You
two
said
choices.
Kamala.
Well, she is.
She represents.
Why would you say that then?
What?
Why would you say who else represents us if
What?
you got Kamala in your back pocket?
Because
she don't 100%.
Cornell's a whole nother ball game, bro.
I get that. I get that. But you said who else?
You ever read Race Matters? His book?
Nigga terrible.
I've
This
stuck
nigga fakes
some
read,
excerpts
bro.
of it.
Yeah, it's
He
nigga
tells
terrible.
us about books that he's yet to read. You get what I'm saying? Like this nigga's
I'm done, bro.
this nigga fake reads, bro. You heard him talking about the book earlier, right? This nigga was talking about
Tony, I
the
gotta-
book
you gotta
that
keep-
Samucci wrote,
You
right?
have to keep-
And the book that Samucci wrote, he said, "Oh, it just came out. I
Yeah,
haven't
nah.
read it yet." Why the
Yeah.
fuck is you telling us
Ain't
about a
even
book
read this shit.
this nigga wrote and you ain't even read it? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Don't lose that, bro.
And then you
Bro.
brought up the Cornell
Please
West.
don't.
That shit been out for 12 years.
Nah, I know it's 93.
Exactly.
That shit was best.
Since he did whatever he said he did with it,
He probably
that
was in
book
promo
was
run.
out.
He probably was in promo
That
run.
book was out.
He was on a promo run for the book.
Yeah. And didn't read it. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Gerald, but we still gotta fuck with Gerald.
I'm
Because
gonna fuck
Gerald
with him.
is,
Clown his ass.
he came to California from Ohio, and you know
That's a super red state.
he
too.
went. It is exactly, but he went to Burbank and dealt with the others.
That nigga want to be
You know what I'm
white.
saying? And nothing wrong with that because you know
He
a
wanna
lot
be a
of
white
black
boy.
people think that they find success in a white woman. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, that's what they feel.
My bad, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He
That's
wanna-
what they feel.
He want a white
You
woman
feel me?
and he want to be
And
white.
then what happens at the end is the same thing that a sister will put you through.
Mhm.
But worse, because a sister will be like, bitch, I'm leaving you, fuck you, da da da. But a white bitch gonna be like, I'm leaving you with nothing. I'm taking the kids, the house, the dog, the fucking parrot, the canary, the fucking mouse that's in the walls.
There's no empathy.
I'm taking all of this.
There's no empathy or relation for the struggle of a black man.
It's none.
Because you never had a black brother.
Yeah.
You never had a black nephew. You never had a black uncle. You can't show sympathy for things you never grew up around.
You don't know nothing about the struggle that's coming up for this person. That's leaving you with nothing.
Exactly.
If I got a white girl, right, and I know this bitch is from the trailer park, right, but I'm up. Me being a black man, I think Tone and SD both said it. We're forgiving people. Mm-hmm. So if the judge was like, "Oh, everything go to you, Juice," I'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna get this bitch, a couple $100,000 so she can stay on her feet." You know what I'm saying? If I'm worth a mil, right, be like, here you go. But a white bitch would be like, nigga, I'm taking this nigga for everything, and I want a monthly stipend for wifely duties, and I want what they call that shit?
Alimony.
That's alimony, but no.
Child support.
For both of the kids. Now, I know you make $5,400 a month. I want 35 of that. Because like we just said, that $2,000 is your rent. So I'm giving you your money for your rent, and I'm giving you $100 for your bills. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you eating, as long as me and my kids is eating. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they play the game. But when somebody goes over there and think that's success, they don't understand the ramifications of what's going to come if it don't work.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when it don't work, now they get that dose of reality and be like, damn, how did I even do this?
Exactly.
And all they can say is, I got beautiful kids out of this situation.
And I played myself.
You know what I'm saying? And I played myself.
That's it.
Because now I'm sleeping in my fucking car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking bird baths at the local 7-Eleven.
Visualizing and reliving my life with actuality.
You know what I'm saying? What you say the other day? The nigga had no shoes but socks. Remember that? Remember we was talking about that the other day?
Where?
Oh man, you was like, this nigga got shoes, no socks. Remember the nigga had the Air Force Ones with no laces, and you said,
oh my god, yo, this nigga had on Air Force Ones, socks, no laces. The shoes are in place; they're not moving.
Yeah.
Do you understand the demon time you woke up on when you put your
the nigga had
sneakers
the
on?
perfect size shoe on.
When you put your sneakers on and said, "I don't need no laces." I don't need no laces today.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Hell yeah! I want this dude to come back. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, come back, because we was just talking about your rabbit ass. I'm not the nigga that throw the rock and hold his tail. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying when you left was like,
throw a stone to hide your hand.
Yeah. What I say? What I say?
Throw a stone and hold your tail.
Throw a rock and hide your tail.
No, he said hold your tail.
It's the Hennessy. It's the Hennessy. And I done had 3 shots. So what I was saying was, like, situations come up where, when you black in America, a lot of people think that when you fuck with another race, that's winning. You feel me? But if you were to fuck with your race and it ended, when it end, it just end. Y'all go your separate ways. Y'all take y'all same shit. But when you deal with a certain race, white people, Asians, whatever, nigga, they gonna take you for everything you got. And now you looking back and like, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And you can attest to that.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because that was you in that situation.
$1.7 million house?
Yeah.
That I left for the girls?
I've been there, done it. You feel me? So, y'all see I wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he knows my history. He knows my history.
It's just like, when you're dealing with certain races, you can expect certain things. But when people are trying to achieve more than what they ever had in life, they looking at it like this is the best. But when it ends, they be like, that was the worst fucking situation I could have ever did. And all you can really say is, I got some beautiful kids. I don't give a fuck how much I spent, but I got these beautiful kids.
I made my millions, and I'll never have any regret of all the money that I give to my 3 daughters. Not one bit.
I mean, you're supposed to say
I
that.
left them a lot.
But you're supposed to say that.
Be well to do from it.
I get that, but you're supposed to say that, Because if that was me,
For my mom and my dad, did it for me.
I know,
And
but
my 11 brothers and sisters,
was it after they passed or was they still living?
the whole time they were living. My dad's still living. My dad's 94.
Okay. So tomorrow I want to go to Dubai. No,
Okay, goodbye.
So can we go? You ready?
Am I paying for you too?
No, I'm paying for myself.
Oh,
But what I'm saying is, if I want to go to Dubai tomorrow,
yeah.
you'll be ready to go.
If I want to go to Dubai.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because certain situations come up where we done gave, but this is years ago. If this was when that happened, I kept
But
time out. When that happened, because this nigga do stocks and shit. This nigga lived off stocks for years. You know what I'm saying?
You learn the game.
He has some
cannot
other
hate
shit
it.
going.
You cannot
You know
hate
what
the
I'm saying?
game. You have to learn the game.
Yeah.
If you're not learning the game, because there's more ways to live than just like one way.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, even if you are doing, hustling out there and you're making your millions, you still have to clean and wash that money somehow, some way.
Definitely.
And if you're not cleaning it and washing it, then you ain't paying attention. And if you lose it, it's because you wanted to lose it.
Yeah.
Because opportunity is there for you to clean it.
Definitely. We're going to get out of here, man. Anybody got some last words? Because we ain't going for a minute.
Yo,
I know it's almost 11 o'clock.
This yours?
You know what I'm saying?
That might be SD's. Or is that? Let's see, my name is in it. You say G-Man Gates?
You don't know what your wallet look like?
That's going to be SD's.
What's these?
Oh, okay,
FD.
for sure. Yeah. Hold on to it, Tom. You probably, well, I don't know. I can hit him up.
Yeah,
But
I'll give it to you.
All right. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. We're going to start with you, Mac Mason, from the sideline.
Man, love is love. Be safe. Vote if you want to vote. Exercise your right not to if you don't want to. Respect yourself, everything around you. Be safe.
Amen. What about you, Tom?
Oh yeah, my saying, always be accountable. Thank God for waking up this morning and going to sleep. You know what I mean? That's the most important blessing. And just be humble and mindful of other people, and vote for whoever you want to vote for.
Amen. Amen. Quincy B.
Go vote if you're gonna vote. You know what I'm saying? Do your research, you know what I'm saying, on all the different propositions.
Quincy B. Last words? For the shit that cut off in the middle of your shit.
Oh, it's all good, man. Go vote, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna vote. Do your research on the different laws and propositions and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, so you'll be informed. And, as always, stay focused on your mission and not your condition, man. You know what I'm saying? Set your goals and achieve them. And, shameless plug. Slap by the pound out, nigga, on all major streaming platforms. Go get a bar dance.
I'll be waiting for you to say, stay focused on your mission and not your condition. Another, what you say? Another what? What a DA edition. What you say?
Yeah. On the
Hit it with that real quick, man, so I can know what I'll be thinking. Go ahead, say it.
Man, what was that? Another summertime classic, the DA edition?
Maybe that's what you said.
I think that was on that summertime song.
No, it wasn't. You said, oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I gotta let you hear that, man. We did the Long Beach. Remember that? I ride with her.
Summertime in the
Slide with
LBC.
her.
It's like a classic little summer song.
Oh, man, you don't know.
It's the LBC.
Yeah. Summertime in the LBC. We did Summertime in the Cedar Streets.
You don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, we did that shit. We redid it. The whole song.
It
Okay.
was dope.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Okay, I'm gonna let you get the last word.
I appreciate you.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? My last words is, man, make sure you go vote. Not like these niggas talking about if you want to vote, go vote. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be heard. No matter where you at, who you voting for, that's your business, your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? All of that is on your own. But just make sure, you make a decision on who you want to see in office, what measures you want to see passed, who you want to see. I think they vote in Congress too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Or
and
senators.
sheriffs, senators and sheriffs and shit. So, make sure that, your voice is heard. Because that's what, us as black people, we fought for this. So if you black and you watching this, or a minority and you watching this, that's what we fought for years, to be able to go in there and vote.
Right.
You know, black people had to pay money to go vote when they first started. You know what I mean? But now we at a point where we can do it for free. You know what I mean? And don't let your ancestors down by not voting. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Why you gotta bring the ancestors in?
Yeah,
Shit,
because your
man?
ancestors
They
are
fought
with
for
you.
that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors are with you, whether you know it or not. You know,
They fought for your right to vote.
they
Yeah, that's
did.
what we
They
said.
did. They died for your right to vote. They ain't just fighting. Some of them died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to put it on thick.
No, Diddy, but respectfully,
Not for this bullshit.
it's whether or not you want to exercise your right.
It is.
I mean,
It
we all
is.
got
They
right.
died for the
Like
option.
motherfuckers
They
died
did.
for the Second Amendment, so you could protect yourself. But not everybody got bear arms.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
So you don't want to force feed anything. You feel me? Force feed people do with knowledge. You know what I mean? Get the understanding and make the best decision for you and your household.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
And I still feel you need to go vote, exercise your right, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to sway my decision.
Nah.
So, you know what I'm
Vote for
saying?
Cameron.
Man, just be better than you was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do to, you know, whether you live in legal or illegal, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. Keep the funds coming in so, you know, the fun can begin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pass it over to my boy, G-Man, for the final word.
I
We're gonna
appreciate
keep it to 3 minutes.
I appreciate everybody that's in here
Uh-huh.
tonight, and I love the back and forth, the banter back and forth, the ideas going back and forth, and I love the forthrightness that's coming from everybody here, and I do take the yin and the yang. I try to take the like the yang, if everyone else is on the yin side of it, so that the discussion goes a little bit further. So I do it on purpose. I'm trying to incite like thought and also like feeling and emotion, so people get involved and will engage each other, come up with answers and solutions. It's Mac, right?
Yeah.
Mac said something. Mac said, you know, you vote to do what's going to take care of your household. So the other side would say, always vote your wallet. That's how they'll say it. But Juice, DB said, Dinner Boy said that people died for the right to vote, especially the minorities in this country. We died for our rights to vote. So what makes us Americans is that you do have the right to vote. You do have the right to bear arms. You do have the freedom of speech. All those things were voted. They were put into the constitutions, Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence. I can go down the line. I'm not trying to act like some smart guy because I'm not. But we died and fought for the right to vote. And today we have an opportunity to put a female in the White House for the first time in the history of this country, who happens to be a sister. And they'll say, oh no, she's Asian, whatever. Daddy's Jamaican, she's a sister. Again, I appreciate everybody, not only just in the shop, but in America. I appreciate my neighbors, my fellow Americans. I respect people. So I respect someone's opinion. If they want to vote for Trump, they can vote for Trump. Because that's their jam. It's not my jam. Kamala's my jam. Like Obama's my jam. Like Bill Clinton's my jam. Liz Cheney is my jam. And she's Republican. And we used to dislike the sponsor father, Dick Cheney, back in the day. But she fought harder than every Democrat in this country to put down who she knows is a crime, who is a scourge, who wants to suspend the Constitution and try to rewrite his own laws and to write his own agenda. So no, please go vote. No matter who you're going to vote for, at least you're expressing your right as an American citizen to have your voice heard. So please go vote. Thanks for the time, Juice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we appreciate y'all watching, man. This video should be out by the time you voting. So, man, New Wave Shop Talk. And, man, if you made it this far, man, I got this new show coming out, man. I got a shameless plug, man. It's going to be called Holla at Juice, you know what I'm saying, where I'm pulling up on you. And, you know, we're going to conduct an interview, you know, everyday people doing everyday things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, go follow that Make sure you follow the New Wave Shop Talk. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And make sure you follow that Holla at Juice. You know what I'm saying? And we out of here, man. For Pasadena Sean and Swaggy D and Nana Nia, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk.